Alright, let's go ahead and get started. This isn't hardcore, right? Yeah. Hopefully we don't die. 3, 2, 1, go. Boop. I actually don't know if it's worth buying runner boots or not. Maybe. Maybe. I'd have to get insane cash for that to be worth it, I think. Oh yeah, TLDW for today's video, you can find it in the description down below. It's just gonna be a notepad, just some notes on it from Notepad. Early on we're gonna go Fireball with Arcane Surge, obviously to kill Hillock. We're gonna switch it out for Freezing Pulse, just better clear. At level 4, we're gonna go Holy Flame Totem, Infuse Channeling, Summon Phantasm, and Flame Wall, in addition to using SRS and Frostblink. Now if we don't get the blue red like we need, then we'll just get a blue red. If we don't get that, we'll just use a red. Support gems can be flexed pretty heavily early on. You know, Summon Phantasm could go on Frostblink instead, like if you didn't have a 3-link, for example, which is it's a pretty common thing, I'd say. But we basically need a bunch of scrolls early on. So we're gonna look for blue, red. I don't see anything. We're gonna grab Freezing Pulse. We're gonna look for blue, red. I see a blue, red. Oh, there's a blue, red. I look for runner boots, didn't find anything. Okay, it's perfect pretty much. Let's go ahead and replace the Fireball. We're gonna hold on to the Fireball. And we're also gonna use the wand that Hillock gave us. It's just because it'll give us 10% increased spell damage. Let's go ahead and put this spell point node in early. It's really huge damage. Like everything else we have. I'm in heist, but I'm not going to grab the cash. I'm not going to do any heist. The idea behind this run is that it's supposed to be like a fresh start kind of thing. And hopefully we do without dying. What just happened? What do you mean just happened? Nothing happened, dude. So we've got our blue red, sorry. Blue green's pretty useless on the filter, so I made a different filter. It's super scuffed. I actually don't really recommend it, but you can follow it on my profile if you want, same as like the Milo Singer. I have a video on my filters on another page or whatever. You can find the link below that. I think it's gonna be top left. But yeah, early on, like I said, we're gonna basically get carried super hard through Holy Flame Totem. We have the 3 links, so it's Holy Flame Totem, Infuse Channeling, and Summon Phantasm. Then we're also going to use Flame Wall in just a 1 link, SRS in a 1 link, and well, if I can get another blue socket, yeah, I can. Then we can use like Flame Wall and Arcane Surge. That works just fine. That way it'll increase the damage of Flame Wall. I don't know how that affects the Holy Flame Totem, if it does or not, but why am I leveling another character? Why not, dude? Why aren't you leveling your 500th character of the league? So yeah, I have a lot of swaps to do, but I have enough blue sockets for this switch. The SRS doesn't really matter early on. We're almost never pressing it until like Brutus, for example. It's just because we don't need that much damage for the majority of fights. You need as many wisdoms as you can possibly get early on, so you should pick up every scroll, every portal, every whetstone, that kind of thing. And you should do those things anyways, but it's super important here because if we don't have 3 scrolls at the minimum, then we're in a lot of trouble. Also, if you want to do Dweller efficiently, then you can't afford to sell the portal that Hailrake gives you. And in every league start, I would recommend going for Dweller. We need like a quadrillion transmutes, and we only need like 1 or 2 alterations. So we'll just sell everything un-ID'd unless it's a potential upgrade. So we grab the Quicksilver, Summon Phantasm, sell everything we don't need. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up Holy Flame Totem, Infuse Channeling, Flame Wall. We're going to pick up SRS, Frostblink, and I'm going to look for another blue really quick on the ones. Nope. That's alright. Then we're going to go on ahead. We're going to do Holy Flame Totem as soon as we hit 4. I didn't quite hit 4 on Hailrake, which is a bit annoying, just for the fact that basically it makes it just a little strange on my Quicksilver. Essentially, if you're level 4, then you can actually get... Where's this thing gonna be? Where are you? If you're level 4 and you transmute your Quicksilver, you can actually get a freeze immunity roll on it, but we didn't hit level 4 by the time we killed Heroic. We were only level 3. You see this is item level 3, so we're not going to be able to get really anything out of that. Let's put this key on F, and then let's put Flame Wall on R, and you'll see the power of Holy Flame Totem is pretty effective. Let's go 90 any boots in case they're MS, just like that. Let's grab the shrine. I can't use them to level 6. I have to fix this blue socket somehow. Maybe just remove Arcane Surge. I think the Gauntlet will be confirmed soon. I'm not sure. I think Zizaran's got an announcement on Friday. I think one of two things is going to happen. He's either going to announce a Gauntlet race, or he's going to announce that he's joining some sort of organization. There's like a Delirium teaser, so I'm not sure how that plays into it. Alright, so we hit level 6. I just need to level up SRS. So even though having Arcane Surge is really nice, SRS gains a lot of damage as it levels up. So I can't have this at like a low level. So it's like super high priority to make sure that it's leveling up. Switching to Skellies at 10? Yeah, we're switching to Skellies at 10. We're unironically going to use SRS totems though. Alright, so there's a blue, red. This technically allows me for more blue sockets than this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Oh, Quicksilver dropped. Cool. Alright, then I'm going to obviously go back for that. Shouldn't that have leveled up though, because every time you level up, your flasks like refill themselves. So my flask would have been full there. It's going to do back to Flame Wall, Arcane Surge, and yeah, we're looking good. Dropping the Quicksilver means that I don't have to do the Den quest once we're in the middle of Act 2. So that'll be nice. Level 7 is the only like really important node. So it's like level 1 through like levels. So after you put in your point at level 1, you don't have to worry about any of your points until level 7. So like we don't need like 30 ints, we don't need 10 strength. It's not useful for anything. The reason why I took off that chest piece earlier was because smaller chest pieces, like leather ones and like dex and int ones, will slow us down by 3%, and like pure strength bases will slow us down by 5%. So we obviously don't want that to happen. Portal Scroll, we'll take as many as we can get. That'll just be nice for later on. And you can see that Holy Flame Totem is really just popping off the whole time. What's a Gauntlet race? I think it's 40% monster life, 2 additional projectiles, 30% fizz as extra fire, lightning, and cold. And minus 30% resist, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 40? I don't remember. Alright, there's a transmute drop. That's really, really nice. The only thing I'm really missing here is a blue. So we really need to find a blue off Nessa. The reason why I didn't look for a blue there in town is because every time we level up, the vendors will reset. I'm level 8 right now, and I won't hit level 9 while I'm doing Dweller. So whether I went to town and checked for items immediately from like lower prison, or if I went and did it like after doing Dweller, there's no difference because the vendor's not going to reset because I'm not going to level up from doing this. You can see that my XP bar is like, I basically like recently like just freshly leveled up. So here's where SRS is actually important. You have to recast Flame Wall a couple times, and you have to recast Holy Flame Totem every now and again. You need to find information on the Gauntlet race. There are past ones, so you can just Google it. Did I do my homework tonight? Oh wait, I just realized I didn't actually submit my homework. I did my homework, it took like 3+ hours, and then I just didn't submit it. There's a blue green, that's not going to help us. We're going to grab Minion damage here. So we got Minion damage, Infernal Legion. We're going to grab the skill point, we're going to look for a blue. Oh wait, I saw it on a helm, but I've already got a blue or red there, so we can't really do that. Late submit is a 0, you're not wrong. I'll just do it while I'm doing the trial. Hang on, I don't wanna like leak anything though. Okay. Let's open my email up. I need to download this. I need to log in. Oh no, I'm already logged in. Calendar, where's today's assignments? Okay. Browse my computer. Yes, this one. .pdf. Oh, we're almost dead. The only way you can really die on the trial is if you get hit in the corner of the trap and then you start bleeding. That's how most people die, if you were to die at all doing that thing. This bauble is going to go on the higher eye level Quicksilver. We're going to replace the small mana with the large mana, which is really nice. For Merveil and stuff, you only really need like 2 small manas. However, having a large mana removes the problem of having 2 mana flasks. Hitting level 9 means we get Enduring Bond. Let me go ahead and submit. Yes, sir. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're submitted. Thanks for reminding me, actually. I would have forgotten, and then I would have beaten myself up over it. Thank you, sir. Got another few assignments due soon, but it's fine. Let's see where this wants to take us. I don't think it's over here. I'm gonna be honest. Well, actually, no, if it is over here, another transmute. It's really good. We basically just need as many transmutes as humanly possible. The highest priority is going to be like SRS with Infernal Legion with like minion damage, and then replace SRS with Skellies. So we have the swap. We're just looking for the blue. Infernal Legion actually gains quite a bit of damage as it levels up, so I'm going to leave that in the offhand. Woe doesn't really do anything for us. We don't really make use of spell damage outside of the Holy Flame Totem. I guess I can use it on this one though, because there's no real reason not to. I was going to say, did we land +1 fire? +1 fire would be the biggest difference, I think. A little bit of cast speed, that's nice. A little bit of spell damage, that's okay for Holy Flame Totem. +1 cold doesn't really do anything for us. And then obviously fire multi, we're not really igniting all the time. But alright, so we've got a transmute for Skellies, and I think that's about it. I could go for Smoke Mine, but we don't have the dexterity to use it, and we don't have enough money to buy a Jade Amulet. So here it's just important to place down the Holy Flame Totem. Remember your flame walls don't get hit by any gigantic attack. Oh, we want them off that thing though. Oh, alright, well. You're gonna do that, that's fine. Don't get hit by a slam, you'll probably get one-shotted. Don't get it pulled, he'll die really quickly. We don't want him on top of the spikes. He'll kill the SRS really quickly. And then obviously don't get in range for any of the slams. Alright, there we go. I don't have to IDL these boots just because I already have MS, but I might as well do it. That summoners are for nerds, not false. Yeah, I don't have to ID these. We're gonna sell things unidentified. Again, just looking for more transmutes. I really have to stress how many transmutes we need in these kind of runs. We go Skellies, let's look for blue. I'm not seeing one, there's a blue. I guess I could go Smoke Mine, Jade Amulet. But you don't have to do that. If you have 2 less transmutes, it's perfectly fine. We need a blue at this point, and we just don't have that, so life kind of sucks right now. We'll just keep going, I guess. Again, pretty much all of the early game, all of Act 1 is just Holy Flame Totem to sync farms. We don't have any, like, real spell damage. We don't have any real, like, actual damage. It's just Holy Flame Totem. Oh, unique. Uniques don't really sell for anything if they're unidentified. They sell for 1 scroll fragment. However, they'll sell for a decent amount of money if you sell them identified. So we're obviously going to want to ID that. Let's take off the Frost Blink. Let's use a Smoke Mine and Flame Dash. Boop. And since I'm using this combo quite a bit, I can replace the Arcane Surge. I actually do want as many Whetstones as possible, just because every Whetstone is equivalent to 4 Scrolls Wisdoms. A Leather Belt is just far superior than almost any other belt you can have at this point. This is for the YouTubes, yep. Yes, sir. Ask your questions now. Here we have a magic pack, so I'm going to start for this. There's a little bit of extra juice on top of it, so it's going to be a nice amount of XP. Let's look for the waypoint. If I don't find the waypoint, then I'm just going to look around for the cave. If I don't find the waypoint or the cave, I'm just going to place a portal there, in like the middle-ish of the zone, and just hope that I can find Fairgraves. So I'm going to look for Fairgraves in this part. If I don't find Fairgraves here, then I know that it's to the right of the portal. And now we go look for the cave. It's probably not even on this side. However, we still have to check. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we found the cave. We know that Fairgraves isn't over there. Fairgraves isn't going to be like in the water, you know, he's not sailing out on the sea, he's sailing next to the sea, and he's next to a mountain, so we're pretty confident that he's going to be to the right of our portal. We're going to take a pathing of, normally what we'll do is we will go from Merville's Caverns back to the ship graveyard waypoint, so we'll take 1 waypoint back to the last waypoint. However, we didn't get the ship graveyard waypoint, and that's perfectly okay, and so we're just going to go from the Merville's Caverns waypoint back to town, and then we're going to take our portal. But yeah, if you don't know where you're going, just kind of run around in random circles, and that'll be fine. Kind of like what I'm doing right here. Liberty, not sure. How we doing? I really need a blue though. Not having a blue is gonna be very unfortunate pretty soon. Alright, we got the All Flame. Let's go to Ship Graveyard. Now we go to the Merville's Caverns. We're gonna pick up Flesh Offering as after we get the skill point. So that'll be our level 12 gem. It's not really that useful. It's only really useful on the trash. So we'll go back to town. Go through the portal we placed. And I'm actually really fortunate to have a lot of scrolls, and we've got an extra blue red, so I'm gonna go ahead and just buy a spell totem support for SRS. I think I can still do the skip. Yeah, I'm out of smoke mine charges. Luckily it worked on my second try. Let's go for first we go for Lord of the Dead. Well, first we go for Enduring Bond, then Lord of the Dead, then we go for Death Attunement. It's gonna be the pathing early. After that, I like to take Dark Arts. And then I feel like after that, you should take Fearsome Force, because the AoE will increase the radius of your Infernal Legion tremendously. Okay, well now we're just drowning in transmutes. I'm gonna Spell Totem, and, oh, we dropped a Smoke Mine. Wow. We're gonna get Spell Totem support, get our skill point obviously. We're gonna grab Flesh Offering, we're gonna sell this garbage. 10 alt shards for the unique, very nice. Blue? There's one, nice. Spell Totem support, and I don't... Maybe we'll grab another minion damage. That seems fine to me. Alright, we'll go back. Now we'll go through to Merville's Caverns. And we'll use the blue. So I'm gonna go summon Skellies. Oh, Skelly should have been leveling the whole time. Whoops, that's really bad. Alright. We're gonna go Infernal Legion. Boop. And I just need to replace some of this stuff. So we're gonna drop the Flame Wall at this point. It's not really useful anymore. The SRS can stay over here. I'm gonna need Flame Dash. And just because of the fact that I am going to be using a Spell Totem with SRS, it means that I have to drop the Holy Flame Totem. However, you are perfectly fine. If you don't have a Spell Totem support, just using Holy Flame Totem. That is a-okay. In fact, I might even just do that. That seems like a better idea. Let's just self-cast it. Why not? These key bindings are really messed up though. I don't know if I want Summon Phantasm. Yeah, might as well. It doesn't look like I have a spot for half these things though. Let's go and just put SRS on R. Yeah, I really wish I had some extra blue sockets here. That'd be nice. Oh, let's try not to die. Yeah, later on, Holy Flame Totem will be more and more useless, or less and less useful, however you want to say it. And so we'll drop Holy Flame Totem, but just for now, I'll keep it. I don't know if it actually goes over this way or not. If this is a dead end, then I'm really screwed actually. Yep, I am. Alright. That's cool. We're just gonna open the chest, that'll give us some extra mobs. Let's go Lord of the Dead. Let's start pathing left side. Seems good. Yeah, I really messed that layout up. Alright, we got an extra blue socket here. That means I can go like, I don't know, minion damage over here on the SRS. And we'll just manually cast SRS on bosses. That seems fun to me. Make sure everything's on attack without moving, otherwise the functionality gets really messed up. And so we're just gonna summon Skellies. We don't use zombies at the moment because the zombies will just constantly die, pretty much. I really never notice zombies being alive at this point in the campaign. And we're just gonna make sure that we're at like our max amount of Skellies, which is about 6 here. Yeah, we're in a Holy Flame Totem on top. The Holy Flame Totem is nice because it gives Consecrated Ground. And we can just cast a bunch of SRS. Bosses take less damage at the start of the fight, so we're not gonna like, you know, pop or anything. Yeah, Summoner could be really socket starved, especially if you start throwing in a bunch of other stuff. Like, one of the reasons why I don't like using zombies is because it's extra sockets that I just don't have. It's really hard to afford all that. Oh dear. This could be problematic. Ooh, go get him minions. Luckily she focused down your minions a decent amount of the time. Oh, unless she just does not. As much as I don't like being in the corner, we're gonna have to do it. Whoa. Pretty sure I could easily die here with just small life flasks. So try to upgrade your flasks. Don't do what I'm doing. And there we go. Another blue, red. Alright, I'll ID the boots just because the boots can be 15 MS from Merville. As... No, never mind. I was gonna say as you can see, but... and then we also got another blue or red, so it's just more blue sockets. Yep. Okay. And then we're gonna use this instead of that, just because of how much more stats I get on these boots. Some life, some res. Those are really, really good boots. You don't really have anything to use in the rings. Like, you know, if you're a physical build, you're gonna be using. Then you're gonna be using like iron rings early on. However, because we're a caster, we make use of sapphire rings. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell, I don't know, fireball with one of these. Make a sapphire ring. And we can start to look for what's it called? We can start to look for alterations. So we can start IDing rare items if we want. The reason why I ID'd that level 12 life flask or mana flask is just because I had a quadrillion scrolls of wisdoms. Usually in these kind of runs, you end up with a lot of scrolls. So if I didn't already drop this quicksilver, then I would place a portal for that den and I would do it afterwards. Yeah, we decided to go vitality. So I'll grab vitality later on though. Vitality would actually help out a lot. It would have helped out if I got it sooner. I don't know, there's so many things to remember in this build, it's kind of hard. I think for now though, I'll just go ahead and transmute this quicksilver because it can be adrenaline. Okay, well, hi YouTube. That's like the best roll I could have possibly gotten. Very nice. This is because it's higher than item level 5, so I can roll adrenaline or item level 5 or above. Is that double adrenaline? No, it's only one. But just dropping one is really strong as well. I'm gonna put Fleshler Offering on, and I'm gonna try to find space for Vitality. I think it's just gonna go in that red socket, or either one of the red sockets. I'm only level 13, my XP is a little bad, so I'm gonna start with this magic pack over here. And we'll just kill it. Level 12 life flask, that's obviously a lot better than a level 1 life flask. We can make a second sapphire ring. I really want to make a topaz ring. Oh, I've got an extra green gem in my inventory, so I'll do it with that. If you don't know, selling an iron ring with a skill gem, or any sort of gem, will give you a resist ring back. So because I'm selling this with a green gem, it'll give me back a topaz ring. What is this layout? I think the little rogue syndicate thing, whatever this heist thing, added an extra like little room or door frame or something. An extra wall for sure. You're waiting for me to say it? Don't worry dude, I'll say it at some point. I'll do the thing. Alright, we'll start for this really quick. Just for a little bit more XP, a little bit more juice. And we don't have any real reason to rush over to Weber. The only thing we really get from that is minion speed, and we don't like particularly need that right off the bat. So we're just gonna skip Weber. We're gonna wait until we get a death attunement. It's gonna increase our damage by a lot, like a huge amount. There's nothing else for me to really sell here. I could essence like the gloves to the highest item level thing I have. 30 life, dual res. Okay, those are pretty nice. Pretty sure my resists are pretty good at this point too. So again, on single target, we're just gonna make sure that we have our skellies up, and I'm just gonna use Holy Flame Totem for the time being. Let's sell for a chrome. Let's get our skitterbots. If I can't afford skitterbots, that's okay as well. It's not a huge mandatory kind of thing at the moment. What is nice is Desecrate. We're gonna go ahead and sell this stuff, and I can ID that. Very nice. This is actually a really sick leather build too. Playing tie bingo. Yeah, I mean, if you watch enough of my runs, I say enough things. If you want a free square here, I'll say boop, and then we just bop. Nice. Another greater life flask. I'll be okay because I'll have 18. You always want to make sure you grab this waypoint riverways. It's just gonna be a straight path, straight from town. We're just gonna follow the road, basically. You tried Twink Hollow Palm, but you died to everything in one hit. I mean, that'll happen. That's pretty normal, I would say. I think I'm gonna save getting vitality until after I get my skill point from this zone. So that'll be a little while. Let's go and use Flesh Offering. I actually have been trolling pretty hard by not using Flesh Offering. If you play better than I do, you can obviously have a better time. Yeah, it's supposed to happen pretty much. Because we don't get Dark Arts for a really long time, we can just go ahead and do the side quest now for the trial. Normally I like to wait until I get Dark Arts, or I get like faster attacks for Leap Slam, or I wait for like MS boots if I don't have them. But the thing is, like, we don't really get Dark Arts in this act, and it's sufficient for us to do this little side area now, just because we're already around 16. So I like to do it now. on minions. We essentially do a completely different path from every other class. Every other class will like go to Weaver after doing Chambers of Sin. However, I like to do everything else just because there's no benefit to doing Weaver right off the bat. We're not going to be 18. We're not going to use that support gem. Like, minion speed isn't useful till we use zombies. What else? We get a huge passive point from doing all the side content because Death Attunement is so huge that I think it's just way better to do this kind of a pathing. It's builds like these why I don't like to make generic like pathing guides, because even though there's like generic pathing that you should take on 90% of builds, there's always going to be some builds that like it just doesn't make sense to do a certain type of pathing, and so it's obviously going to be more efficient for you to do something else. So this run is one of them. Alright, we're 16 now. I want to transmute, I want an alt. I think I might go for skitterbots instead, but I don't think I have a blue socket anywhere, so we'll just skip it. This is an EU load screen, apparently. How long am I gonna level this character? Oh, we're doing all skill points, all passives, farming in Blood Aqueduct till 62, and then killing Act 10 Kitava. It's gonna be the plan for today. Let's see our resist. Our resist are actually pretty good. For bandits, we're gonna go kill all. I mean, you should follow whatever your minion leveling guide recommends, but almost all of them are kill all, and Spectres are typically kill all. I guess I didn't say that this was going to be a Spectre build in endgame, so we're building around that. I think this is pretty good though, just using Skellies with Infernal Legion for now. Boop, boop, boop. And make sure you use Flesh Offering, don't forget it. Where's he going? Oh, there he goes. Flesh Offering. Go grab our scrolls. Yeah, minion AI is pretty bad on some of these bosses, especially like bosses like this that just run around all the time. I mean, you could argue that that minions are just unethical, so no matter what, even if we do the 0 damage per second, it's still going to be an unethical build, especially later on. I was not really feeling this build when I did like 8 or 9 different runs on stream to learn like the early acts. But once I did like an endgame like run to BA, I went, okay, this is dumb. This is really good. For Oak, you want to make sure to use the smoke mine. This will blind him, thus reducing his accuracy. So he's less likely to kill your minions, less likely to sweep their face. Did I accept the manager offer? Yes, I did. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Have to be dumb not to take that. Everything goes down kind of slowly for a while, and then we start to ramp pretty hard. We make up for all the lost time, essentially like Act 5 plus. Oh, I should have known it would have been top left. That's okay. Next we're gonna kill Alira. We're gonna get that skill point from doing the way forward. Then we're gonna kill Weaver. Alira is always gonna be the same side of the road as the waypoint. So in this case, I had like nothing on the left, the road in the middle obviously, and then the waypoint was on the right hand side of the road. So I know that Alira is gonna be on the right hand side of the road. This could obviously be flipped, could obviously be the same. Just kind of up to your particular layout. Let's go and get some mobs out. Boop, 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 boop. This one doesn't matter as much for Smoke Mine. Kraylin kind of matters as well, but Oak is like the really big one. The reason why it doesn't matter as much for Alira is, even though she attacks you with wand attacks, it's mostly just like the DD that is the scary part of the fight. Alright, so we killed Alira. If I sell one rare item, it'll put me up to, or even just like a magic item when I need, it'll put me up to a transmute, so that'll be vitality. Next I just have to sell a rare item identified. As long as it doesn't have 6 stats, that'll put me up to an alteration. That means I can go back to Act 2, grab 2 skill points, grab skitterbots, then I can go to Act 1, grab vitality, and grab my skill point from there. That should be everything I need from Act 1. Actually I can grab zombies as well, why not? So let's grab skitter. Wait, that's cheating. Wait, I can't do that. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. Okay, we'll delete that alteration. And then... oh, I didn't kill Weaver yet. That makes sense. Alright, then we'll go back to Act 1. We'll grab the skill point from here. Then we'll grab summon zombies there, and vitality as well. Very nice. Oh wait, did I have enough money for that? Oh, I'm still cheating. Oh my. Alright. Let me do this then. Okay. Now let me delete this transmute. There we go. Okay. So now we've done everything but Weaver, so we're gonna go over to Weaver now. I need some more blue sockets. Blue sockets would be nice. We just have to put zombies on somewhere. If I find a chest piece at this point that has like a blue green or like just a blue on it, to be honest, I would probably use that. It just tap out. Anybody else cheating or just me? Yep. Let's go ahead and grab our minion node up here. Then I'm gonna grab Dark Arts. You don't have to grab Dark Arts. In fact, if you're a newer player, I wouldn't recommend taking Dark Arts. Dark Arts is purely for more speed, violence, and momentum, which is all I really care about when I'm leveling. However, if, you know, you're playing hardcore for the first time, or you're on like a league start, you don't care to go a few minutes faster, don't worry about Dark Arts, it really doesn't matter that much. It is purely just for the, what's it called? For the little bit of extra time save. Yeah, grabbing Vitality would have been a huge buff earlier. Having Vitality at this point, or just like on the bandits, would have been really nice. Why am I deleting currency? Oh, sorry. I forgot to migrate all from my stash, and so it's grabbing alterations and transmutes from my stash. So that's how I was able to buy those things without having a transmute or an alt. So that's what I mean when I say that I'm cheating. Thanks for bringing that up. So here we just want to pick up. Oh, there's a chest piece. Oh, and it dropped on the ground. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and sell the rest. I don't think I need more alts or more transmutes, but I think I need another alt, so I can grab like melee, physical damage or whatever. Oh wait, I gotta grab the skill point. We're gonna grab minion speed. Where's minion speed? Which one is it? There we go, minion speed. Now I'm gonna grab minion or melee physical damage. Minion physical damage isn't a thing. Tight cheater. Yep, that's me. What's up, dude? And yeah, I'm aiming for about 20 minutes per act. However, you obviously don't have to do that. I'm going to use melee physical damage on my SRS instead of the Vitality over here. We'll just move the Vitality over here. Very nice. And yeah, we could drop the Holy Flame Totem pretty soon, actually. Keep leveling up Vitality. We're going to use Vitality almost the entire run. We're not using Minion Instability. I've tried Minion Instability. It feels a little weird in that like it requires the mob to die. And even if you have no Vitality, you have no Minion resistance, sometimes you just get like off screen and like too far away before the mob can even die. Like your SRS will go in, it'll have Minion Instability, it'll have Infernal Legion, and it'll just like degen the mob, and then it won't explode because you're like super far off screen. I found that with Skellies, since I raised 2 of them to attack at once. The Infernal Legion doesn't stack, but since I raised 2 of them and they raise on my cursor rather than being on my character, I find that the clear speed is substantially better. Let's go and cook the level 18 flask. I think it's going to be down here, but I could always be wrong. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to shoot for 20 minutes per act. You definitely don't have to do that though. Shoot for 30 minutes, shoot for 40 minutes, whatever. Shoot for an hour, 2 hours. Move faster without a chest? Yeah, that's why I don't have a chest, but I would love to have like a blue, or like just something that helped me fix my colors. I've got a few gems in here like skitterbots that I'd love to use. I'd love to use Desecrate. I'd love to use zombies, those kind of things. I just don't have the colors for them, so if I find a chest piece that fills that requirement, then I'll go ahead and do that. I know I had one earlier, but I just flipped it and I didn't want to do the vendor management because I'm lazy. More portal scrolls. We'll need a bunch of those later on, so I might as well pick them up now. And we got the unfortunate Northern Forest, which is okay. Getting a bad Northern Forest is kind of like getting a bad Docks. The zone's so good, it gives so much XP, that even if you read it wrong and you go the wrong way, it's perfectly fine. Every time I misread one of these 2 zones, I pretty much just put a smile on my face, because it means that I'm going to have a lot of, I'm going to have really good XP. So, I know I'm going to be perfectly okay. Just go Spiritual Aid and Arc Mines. I mean, you could do that. You could go like some meta melee, or not melee, but meta, you know, caster leveling build using like wandcrafts and stuff, and then go Spiritual Aid. Spiritual Aid makes all your minion damage on the tree convert to like your damage as well. So like that way you can like, you know, spec into all the minion damage, Spiritual Aid, go like a generic spellcaster or like mines or something, and you'll be really good. The thing is that people get mad at me when I do that kind of stuff. I'm like, yo guys, here's how I'd level a Vortex Trickster, and then it's like Orbistorm, Stormblast Mine for 10 acts straight, you know? It's not really a minion run. Here, let's go and grab the crafting recipe. I don't know why I want the waypoint, just do. You don't need to though. I mean, on a league start, I pretty much grab almost all the waypoints. I don't grab them here because they're unnecessary. But like, you never know when the server's gonna crash. You never know when your game's gonna freeze up. If you're playing hardcore, you never know when you're gonna have to log out because you get frozen, that kind of stuff. So, is it through this door? Okay, that's nice. I was actually about to go to the other side of the world if I didn't have that. Alright, in this first ancient pyramid, it's gonna be one of the random corners, and then after that, it's gonna be in the opposite corner. So, I got lucky. It was in the first corner I checked. Next, I'm in the top right corner, so I'm gonna go to the bottom left. You see that we're just going over in this direction. Another transmute. Transmutes are good at this point because transmutes are used in our resist crafts. We can craft more resistances with them. At this point, I don't need Arcane Surge. Arcane Surge is useless. I'm not using spells. In this case, I'm in the top left corner, so I'm gonna go to the bottom right. Go get them skellies. Alright, level 21 now. Very nice. Let's go ahead and grab this. We have Dark Arts now. And like I said, I just need a chest piece. I'd love to put in zombies, that kind of stuff. But right now I've got Summon Urging Spirits, melee physical damage, minion damage. I've got Summon Skellies, minion damage, Infernal Legion. I've got Holy Flame Totem, Infused Channeling, Summon Phantasm. We haven't actually made use of the spell totem. It's more useful like later on. But the thing with SRS is that if you have a totem with SRS, it's not going to summon minions unless there's a mob active. So because there's no mob active, like before Oversoul rises up, you can't get like the 15 minion chain that we just got. It's impossible because it won't summon minions. So here we just have to hope that he's not going to laser us to death. If he does, you just run around in a circle. And we should be okay. He's summoning rocks. That's what it means when he does no action. We could die to a bunch of rocks and like him shocking us, or just him falling rocks, I guess. But yeah, we'll be alright. Swap SRS for zombies. Zombies die way too often. It's a bit annoying. Here we can just sell stuff. See what this jewel is. Nope, it's useless. I'm gonna look for a chest piece. We have a chest piece. Blue, green. I see a blue, green. I'll just wait till later. I don't even know what unique that is. Here I see a ghost on top of a rare mob, or at least super close to a rare mob. And the reason why I'm going to stop for this is you will see the amount of rare items that they drop is pretty absurd. So I'm going to stop. We can go and ID this stuff. Maybe some of it's going to be an upgrade. I can check it out in town though. You could obviously just do it and stop really quick. But like even if this belts were insane, which it kind of is, I think my current belt's better though. Just pure survivability. Flash charges is really good though. Anything to do with like flash charges, like reduced flash charges used, increased flash charges gain, is really good because of the fact that like it increases the uptime of your Quicksilver, so that's really nice. Here, however, I'll just keep the leather belt because it keeps me a lot safer. This doesn't do anything for us. All we really look for on wands is like minion stuff, minion levels, minion damage. I don't think I've ever gotten a +1 minion wand in leveling before. That'd be pretty nuts. Really what we look for is like good colors like blue, red is okay, but mostly like blue. And then we want to use a fear essence on those. However, it's kind of just RNG if we get a fear essence or not, so kind of just up to Lady Luck. Rap God. Yep, that's right, dropping the album soon. Need a little bit of water actually, might die. It's been an hour since I've drinking any water. Wait, no, I didn't mean to drop that. I wanted to use it, but it was my inventory was open at the same time because I was looking around at different stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna use those. The tuber voice. Yep, that's right. This one's a tuber. This is a dead end. Careful of. So like, I have a ghost and I have a rare mob over there. However, I don't want this ghost to infect that rare mob because that rare mob's a Jolem, and the Jolems are super tanky. So I'm just gonna skip over it. We're gonna be using our own Jolem later on in Carrion Jolem. At this point I can check my resist, see if we're good. Fire res is not very good, so I'm gonna not take my chances and run over the fire damage here. Where'd that chance orb come? Probably in the middle of the trial, so I'll just skip it. We don't really need chance orbs on this build like we do for other builds. We'll be alright. Let's see, where can I craft a suffix on like a good piece of gear? Can't do it on the gloves, can't do it on the belts. Let's see, where else could I potentially do it? I forgot I gotta be summoning SRS. Whoops, it easy. And it's always better if you stand on top of the mob, because then your minions are affected by the vitality. However, just be careful. If you don't have a good amount of lightning resist, Piety can like pretty much global you. I could do one of the boots, I guess. No one-leg zombie? No space for him. I could drop the Holy Flame Totem at this point though. The Holy Flame Totem is pretty useless. We're gonna go Convocation here. Yeah, just drop the Summon Phantasm. What I can do is drop Holy Flame Totem, drop Infused Channeling, Summon Phantasm is gone. We're gonna do zombies, we're gonna do Skitter. Oop, I'm stuck. Zombies, Skitter, seems good. And we'll just summon some random zombies here and there. I think we have up to 5 at this point. I'd really like to use a melee splash actually from Act 1. That'd be cool. I forgot a melee splash. That splash is really nice. Is there a world where summon phantoms is viable? I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So that's why I used it earlier. I don't know. You can drop Holy Flame Totem in Act 1. You can drop it in Act 2. I decided to switch it up a bit, and I actually kind of liked how long I held on to it this run, so I thought it was okay. You can actually do a skip here if your smoke line is on, attack without moving. Inventory management and moving. It's not something I can like easily teach. That comes after many hours of practice. Inventory management and like movement and like planning ahead is the biggest difference in speedrunning between like a normal person, like a normal human being, and a virgin such as myself. Here I have to hope that I don't get like discharged, because my resists aren't that great, so. At this point, I'll equip a chest piece if it has some blue sockets on it. Pretty much anything. Usually like Act 3 or so. I mean, if I found like a insane chest piece with some like good stats on it, in like Act 1, I'd probably equip it if it was like that good, like tri-res or something, but here that's not the case. You like the vendor walking? Yeah, the vendor walking's cool. At this point, I think I'm gonna go for the AoE. That'll affect Minion Splash. That'll affect Infernal Legion. I didn't take it in past runs, and then I spec'd it, and I was like, hey, wow, 49% AoE is pretty good. Who would have guessed? It delays Templar life, though, so if you don't want to take it, you definitely don't have to. Honestly, you can take as many life nodes as you want if you go that route. You know, you could go for Heart and Soul, you could go for the Witch life, you could go for the Templar life. We're going to be getting all 3 of those things later on, but for now we forsake those for the sake of speed, violence, and momentum. Let's go ahead and see, am I level 24? No, I'm not 24, but I'll look for a chest piece. Kind of like that, I guess. Cost of transmute. I'm missing a blue socket, or a green socket. I should have bought one with like blue, green. It doesn't have to be linked together. Let's go grab a melee splash. And then we'll continue along. I think I'll just use that in the helm. Let's go summon Skitter. We're gonna do melee splash and minion speed. That'll just juice our zombies up to the max. Yes, we can go back to Act 3. Go back. If you're 24, you can look for a 4 link, but we're not 24, so we can't. Travel is smooth. Thank you. Not as smooth as my brain, but I try. So yeah, for quite a while we're just gonna use skitterbots. We're gonna use vitality. This doesn't really get swapped out anytime soon. The zombies will die less often than they did before. Did my mic drop with the world record? What do you mean by that? You mean like was the world record that I got like literally a mic drop? In a way, yes. Here we're at 24. If you're super close to 24, or if you already are 24, you can go to Docs. However, I'm not. My XP is actually kind of low, and so I'm gonna opt to go over to Solaris first. This basically means you have to like full clear the entire Docs as well. So that kind of sucks, but it'll be alright. At this point, I think I'll take off the melee physical damage with my SRS, and I'll just use totems. The totems will just be like, I find like a super tanky rare pack, I have nothing to do but put down a totem. You definitely don't have to have minion damage, spell totem support, and SRS though. You don't even have to use the SRS if you don't want. I find that it just helps with single a little bit. So like here for example, I've got an SRS totem out. Good stuff. I know this is a ghost connected to a unique mob, so this is gonna give me a ton of loot. Let's see if we get something good. That would be kind of nice. kind of mess up our colors if we got something good out of any of those. So the boots are really good, but they have no MS. That costs 3 augments, so I'm not going to do that. The helm is actually really, really good, so I might drop a socket for that. How's my mom? She's doing good. She is doing good. So here I'll just do this instead. And yeah, we'll have to end up dropping the melee splash, but that's okay. Just because it gives us so much stats. Makes us so much tankier. We're gonna drop this, gonna move that over there. And yeah, you can see we have a lot of gems that like are kind of sort of useful, and you could throw them in if you wanted to, and if you had the sockets to do so, you should do that. But a lot of time we just kind of don't, so. Let's see, do we have a suffix on this? Oh, we have a suffix on this helmet. This helmet we're pretty much going to use for the entire run, just because of that. So I'm going to take Vitality, move it over there. I'm going to take Desecrate, put it on a key. And then I'm trying to think of another blue socket to put over there. Where's Skitterbots at? Skitterbots. Yeah, this helmet's pretty much never going to be replaced. Okay, we've got an EU load screen. Failed to join instance. Why? DC is dead? Well, California's dead too. Oh no! Oh no! We died! The game's dead! Delayed till January. Rip the run, dude. We will just consider this as if it was a, as if it's a league start simulation. Oh, it's freaking out at me now. You're finding Veritanian hardcore? The worst part is you don't know if you're alive or dead or not. Game server lost connection. Well, I think this qualifies for pausing the timer. I don't know. Dude, we're actually simulating league start here, dude. There's a login queue. You're fighting Awakening against Cyrus. Hopefully it wasn't hardcore. That's really weird. You know what? I don't think I will. 2000 in queue, yo. What's your spawning queue, boys? What's your spawning queue? Wait, was this was made in the right league, right? How do I have all this money? I don't know. Anyways, wait. Did my waypoint got set back, dude? My waypoint got set back. Hang on. Okay, we're not gonna pick up any items. We're not gonna kill any mobs. We're just gonna go straight to the waypoint. Holy shit. Dude, a roll pack. Skip the waypoint? But I just got to the waypoint. That sucks. I mean, I could fix my XP if I were to, like, rerun the zone. No, it'd be unethical if I killed mobs and kept the timer paused. No, I still have the helmet, but I'm not gonna do anything but get to the waypoint. You know what, we can just start the timer again and we just kill mobs, I guess. Why not? Flame dash kills? You kill. Time to dupe some mirrors. Alright. An Angel, that's actually really, really good. An Angel will give us fire res on a piece of gear. I'm surprised the helm didn't get rolled back. That's really good for us. Boots. See if the boots are any good. Nope. Give us some S and stuff, that's about it. Yeah, an Angel is really, really nice. It gives us fire res on a piece of gear. We'll use it over there. We're gonna do summon zombies, minion speed. Taking off the melee splash for now. Like I said earlier. There we go. Put on the helm. Drop the old helm. Because I'm not gonna replace this helm pretty much ever, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff on it. That way we can have a little bit more flexibility on items that I might replace. I guess I won't really be replacing the gloves either, because the gloves are pretty good. But this helmet is pretty much an endgame helmet that I'm going to be using for the entire run. Simply for the fact that it has double resist on it. Alright, so you look for resist. One transmute. There we go. Put my zombies on gloves. Oh, that's a good idea. Did I crash again? Oh, alright, we're good. Yeah, we can put zombies over here. You can see that this becomes very difficult to switch around all the time. Rip the blueprint runners. Oh yeah, those things cost a bunch of exalts. Oof. Hate to be those guys. There's a zombie. I'm gonna want to summon my zombies. I'm actually a little bit scared of opening these things. You could do like a little smoke mine, flame dash, leap slam, whatever movement ability you prefer to use, kind of trick where you open the strong box and then you use a movement ability away. But in hardcore, I'd say it's not really worth it in a majority of cases. If I have a blue socket, I'll use convocation. Sure, dude, why not? There's convocation at left click. Let's get it. There we go. Let's try to remember to use Flesh Offering in this lifetime. That would be nice. Summon our skillies, convocate our minions. Another transmute. Like I said, transmutes are pretty much always going to be useful, so. Let's get the last AoE node. Oh, I've already got it. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, we've got some pretty nice clear now. We're hitting level 25 in dogs, that's about what you want to be doing, but I want a tiny bit more. It's not good enough. Especially since we're hitting 25 in dogs after doing, what's it called? After Lonars. I mean, an extra 10% XP, that's not going to make much of a difference, but... let's see. We can look for a 4 link now, so I'm going to look for like a 4 blue, or like a 3 blue, 1 red, or like a 3 blue something else. Not like I'm finding anything anyways, but alright. And no, we don't go to sewers, we go to slores. What do I think of this league compared to previous ones? I think it shows that they need the time of like an extra delay, you know? I don't think it was a letdown. I think it was okay. Let's see, which one's better? I like this one because it has fire res on it. There's a 2 blue, 2 red longsword that would completely mess up my wands. So I'd have to drop 2 different setups, which is not ideal. I mean, I don't like to use heist, but it does other things to the economy. I wouldn't say it's a letdown. I think that they put a lot of work into it, and so I should just be happy that I have a good functioning. Okay, maybe functioning is good before. We have a league, you know. That's good enough. Get the SRS totems out there. This guy's actually just unfair though, to be honest. You have to be careful if you don't have any fire res, or if the dudes with flammability are still alive. This dude is actually so tanky. Oh, vitality's enough, that's why all my minions are dying. I see. That makes sense. Let's go back. Just be careful. Hire me as a tester. I think that'd be unfair for competitions, so I wouldn't want to be a tester. But, you know, I feel like you need to have someone who doesn't mind leveling and, like, doing things, like, legitimately. I feel like a lot of leagues are, like, semi-untested. Like there's definitely, like, some thought put into them, and they're definitely tested in some manner. But I feel like they're untested in the way of, like, someone took, like, 10 different fresh characters and, like, leveled them, like, every day from scratch. I feel like it's more like, okay, I did, like, a couple characters, after that, we went ahead and, I don't know, like, leveled to, like, super high level. We tested on endgame. Cool. It functions. The thing is, like, I never really do league mechanics early on anyways. I find them to be unrewarding for the most part. The best league mechanic to do while leveling was actually Delirium. But Delirium, like, brought your game down to 12 FPS, and so... And sometimes it'd crash you and put you back into queues, so yeah, after popping my first Delirium, I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna deal with that. But yeah, you can see how, like, league mechanics like Delirium, for example, are much better to use while leveling than Blight. Just as an example. Kinda just depends on league mechanic though. Sure, I want a little bit more XP, so I'm gonna stop for a tiny bit of juice. Where am I going next? We can go for life. We can get heart and soul. We could get this life, we could get Templar life. I think Templar life is going to be huge. I just kind of wanted heart and soul because I'm a bit of a pussy, so. I need to take Convocate off left click though because it's constantly messing up. What if I use it on a, like, Control R, I guess? Sure, why not? Some minions have become like a 20 different buttons build, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, it's always important to make sure that you have Vitality on. Vitality is super huge. We could use Skitter bots with Infernal Legion if we had an extra blue socket. It doesn't stack with our skeletons. However, the Skitter bots will actually run up to the mobs. And so while I'm, like, running towards the mobs and summoning my skeletons, they will actually do a little bit of damage on their own. As well as sometimes they'll just target like random mobs that I am not casting skellies on, so it's not the best, but it's also not bad if you just have the slots to throw it in. Anytime I find a mana flask that's magic, I'm pretty much just gonna ID it, provided that I have a bunch of scrolls, or if I didn't need like the world's smallest amount of, oh, was that a fear? Oh, it was a fear. Let me just fear this wand. 77 mana, okay, that's a lot of mana. But really all we're looking for is 35 increased minion damage. I didn't even notice I had a fear. Nice. Let's go move this over. Let's go to drop that. Wow, that's really huge. Okay. Let's see. For the Anger, I want to use it on a piece of gear I might use for a while. Let's just use it on the chest piece. 5 life, that's obviously not that great, but resistor looking okay. It's gonna apply Flesh Offering. And we're gonna make sure that all our ores are up. Ooh. Just gonna TP over here. Let's complicate over here. Just make sure you have your max amount of skellies, basically. Oh dear. She's hitting us. Careful. Danger. And yeah, damage is going to be a little weird for a while. It starts to ramp up a bit later on. And then once we have Spectres and like Blood Aqueducts, the build is just online. Like it's dumb. Like it's really, really dumb. I'm going to be honest. We're going to level Spectres in our offhand. And this is why we always ID Mana Flasks, is in case we find the Enduring Roll. Very nice. Well, we found what we were looking for, basically. We're going to sell everything else. Seems good to me. We're going to grab Spectres. We're just going to throw it in our offhand once we're 28. We ideally want to be 28 by the time we're fighting Dominus. We're not going to throw the Spectres in. I guess if you had a 1-link for them, it'd be fine. But those things die all the time. It's not even like really worth building around. Slave drivers? Yeah, slave drivers. Tomorrow, Badger releases video for the private league. Nice. I'm interested to see the class division this time. We can go for sacrifice, but I'd rather be alive. And I already run vitality, so my minions are a little tanky. They're not like super tanky out of this world, but they're pretty strong, I'd say. At this point, we can start to look to Kappa resist. Usually want to look to do that late Act 3, early Act 4, that kind of thing. Here we grab our last trial that we need. So we grab the trial, we log out, and then we're gonna go grab the waypoint. Now we're gonna take this waypoint back to the other waypoint. The reason for that is just because my level 10 gems will level up later on, and I won't do as quickly as I will in a bit. However, you can do lab this early. You want to be like 28 minimum for lab. 30 to like 31 is usually around when I do it, so I do it in the middle of Act 4. That's why grabbing the waypoint there is important. Looking handsome. Thanks, Swisher. How are you doing? But yeah, we spec'd slave drivers yesterday, and it was dumb. It was really dumb. I'll show you guys in this run. I think the issue is actually just like getting to Blood Aqueducts, because by the time we get to BA, we get our Spectres. For Ascendancy, we're going to take the minion attack and cast speed, and then after that we super rush over to +2 melee minion gems. This gives us a very early level 13 Spectre. Level 13 Spectre gives you an additional Spectre. So normally you can only summon 2, I believe. We get an additional 1, or normally it only gives you 1, I believe. But we get an additional 1 from the passive tree. However, once summon Spectre's level 13, it allows you to summon an additional 1, and so that's when I'll make the swap for the Spectres. Yeah, the reason why we don't use Redemption Sentries is because you have to have Veritania spawned. You're not going to have that when you're in, you know, Act 9. And the idea of this is that you want to be, like, pushing ladder, right? The idea is that, like, you're in a fresh league, nobody's in maps, you're typing /ladder, hey look, that's you, you're rank 10, or something like that. And, like, even if you're not pushing ladder, then it's still, like, nice, because, you know, you're not, like, getting a boost in that way. Same reason why we don't use Syndicate Operatives. You have to be in maps to get Syndicate Operatives. Same reason we don't use heist things. Well, not necessarily, but in a fresh league you won't have heist, assuming you're not leveling in heist, and so I'm not going to use heist operatives. Other than that, there's like, you never know if like a new archetype of like a minion is going to be good or not, so that's why we just opt to not use any. These guys destroy my zombies, by the way, and you can't stand on top of them either, because these mobs are really scary. A lot of these dudes are pretty terrifying. This is like one of the worst bosses that we were at. Just because of how strong they are in terms of AoE damage, that they kill all of our minions. So having sacrifice here would be nice. Oh, actually I have a damage node. Retribution. Yeah, but these guys are gonna really mess our minions' day up. They're not having a great day at the moment. And yep, they're pretty much permanently gonna die. At this point I guess I can stand on top of them. Vitality will proc. That'll be nice. Maybe one day the mobs will actually die. Yeah, this is like the worst fight for minions because we don't have any minion survivability. But yeah, we'll just continue summoning zombies, continue summoning skeletons, continue putting down our SRS totems, and one day they will die. Okay, there we go. That was not very fun. But here we go. Finally online a little bit. So we want to summon up to our max amount of zombies. And this is why I use SRS totems, is because it's just a very lazy extra button to throw into the build that does quite a bit of extra damage. So we'll stand on top of them, we've got vitality, we're feeling good. Ideally, we would have a level 24 life flask, that'd be really nice, but not necessary. Swap flesh offering. I don't think I have very good lightning resist, so I don't really want to like full tank like some sparks, you know? But yeah, we'll just use flesh offering. And we're about a 1 hour Dominus. Usually I get a little bit longer than an hour, but this time is pretty average. Yeah, this Dominus fight that I'm doing right now, for whatever reason, is worse than almost every other Dominus fight I think I've done so far. But it's just the way it goes sometimes. Do I use slave drivers right away? No, because they die all the time. We're also not 28 on Dom. Maybe that's why. Could be. We could take off the totems for a tiny bit. Alright, now we can put totems back on. Actually, we have flesh offering. And luckily we don't use too much mana during these kind of fights. Fortunately it does make our dudes bleed. I should have probably have used smoke line far more than I have been on single target. But oh, it's okay. It'll go down without much difficulty. Yeah, flame ribbon bros are also pretty good, but again, they die all the time. So I find that it's not worth like going through the effort of summoning them if they're just gonna perish. I essentially need like all the minion survivability I can possibly get on the tree, and then they're like pretty good. Other than that though, they're pretty meh. Is the thing where you could have gotten gold rim or some other belt? Yeah, I mean you could use a tabula, you could use gold rim, you could use whatever. But I don't want to do that in any of my goods. 3B on what? On boots. Maybe. I don't know, I need a lot of XP though. And these items drop identified, so not a single rare item. Okay. Feels like I'm playing in the Quinn League again. There'll always be a magic pack right here. I'm gonna stop for these 2Bs. It's on top of the unique mob. I'm worried about getting like destroyed like really fast, because I've actually gotten popped by these dudes before. There's a 4-link, but it's a deck space. We're not gonna be able to chrome that, so it's just a chromatic. That's all it is. It's just a chrome. I'm gonna summon my zombies. Use flesh offering. You like the idea of practicing summoner for an SSF league start? Yeah, I think it's one of the best. Once you get to like its final form, until then it's pretty painful. It's pretty slow. I don't have to sell here. I have plenty of inventory space, and we're gonna level up Spectres in our offhand. This is why when Haluk drops the unlinked blue, green, red wand, and he always drops a blue, green, red weapon, no matter what class you are, I always put it in my offhand so that I can level up gems in that socket. Just because it's always nice to have. Why do I get red beasts in like literally every zone, dude? That's what it feels like. Oh, I got a minion shrine for our minion build. Very nice. That mob will drop a lot of items, but I really don't like stopping for red beasts at all. Red beasts are really frustrating to deal with. Oh my. I need to hit level 30 here, so I'm actually gonna like full clear this Stride Lake. Because we gotta hit some higher HP or XP thresholds. Go get them, minions. Go get them. don't think the attack and cast speed actually does anything for me though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't need zombies I could, or skeletons I can have at once. And if you just hit 29, that's also okay, but I really want to hit like around level 30. Is like ideal. I didn't want to start with the ghost, but it's already kind of low, so I figured I might as well. I need more portal skulls, I should have picked that up. How do you do Act 4 in 1 hour? I don't think you really can do Act 4 in 1 hour on a minion build. However, you can do Act 3 in an hour on this minion build. If you're playing like a racing build, you could do it. It's really hard to get a sub 1 hour Act 4 Malachi completion. Not too difficult to do 1 hour Dominus completion though. Here we can go in and sell everything. We're only like 29.5, which is, it's okay, I guess. I could opt to go do lab now if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do lab. I'll look at PvE lab layout for today. I just want to do this because it'll juice up my minions a bit, and I think I'll be a little bit penalized by the time that I'm in like crystal veins. Yeah, we need quite a bit of XP for the build to start popping off here, in all honesty. It looks like we've got idols and we've got portals, both of which are like just free keys, so I might have to unequip my zombies though, otherwise they'll kill the idols. So let's take the zombies off. Oh, wrong item. Which one is it? This one? No, it's this one. No, wait, it's the gloves. There we go. Okay, we want the idols to raise up. These are just gonna give us a free key. I could summon some skellies, why not? As long as they don't go kill the idols, they'll be fine. Whoa, 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 I don't know where he's attacking. So there's one idol, fire, cold, and lightning. There we go. Alright, now we can pop Flesh Offering, we pop the SRS totems, we'll start summoning some zombies up again. And yeah, we'll be good. Summon the last of our zombies. The reason why I like to go for keys when I'm in normal lab, well, pretty much in all the labs, if they're like an easy enough mechanic, is because of the fact that I get a lot of extra gear. They'll drop a lot of items at the end. They won't always be useful items. If they're quick little dark shrines as well, I'll go ahead and do them, like these. These gloves are going to be used for quite a long time, so I'm okay with an extra glove enchant if I were to get that. We're looking for like additional unique, some sort of shrine to help us out, like this, alright I guess. Or an additional key. Those are the big things. Which way does I want me to go? Top left? Okay. Then top left we shall go. I thought I got hit by that. Nope, we're good. Just run through everything. Make sure not to get hit by anything. And we'll just go on through. Sneak our way through. I probably should have broken the barrier, because I have Deshret's banner taking up most of my inventory, but it's alright. We'll be alright. Is 3 or Act 8 on this build bad? No. I'd say it's perfectly fine. Yeah, you can shoot for whatever you like. Honestly, like half an hour an act is like a pretty respectable time. So. Oh, I forgot to use a Flesh Offering. Oh dear. If we get hit by those idols, we actually take a lot of damage. The idea behind the idols is that they're not too stressful. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. Whoops. If there's a damage mod on, I probably would have been in some trouble. White Dark Hearts? More speed. That's pretty much it. Got one ship by Dodri with Granite Flask down. Any ways to mitigate Fizz on Trickster? More HP. It's not physical mitigation that you're looking for, but it's one way to just not get one shot by bosses like that. Here, if I don't have capped fire res, I'm not gonna just like walk over this stuff. But if you do have 75 fire res, it's okay to walk over it. Oop. So I'm gonna wait a tiny second. I could have just ran over that anyways. It recommends that I go top right. Thank you, Suicide Small. Also, there's a dark shrine in this room, so I'm gonna look for the dark shrine here. It's not over here. That's fine. I'm not gonna sweat too much about it. I don't go out of my way for dark shrines. I just kind of do them if they're right there. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. Recommends that I go top right, and there's also a dark shrine and a gauntlet here. If I find an extra key, and it's not like one of those like spinny boys where you have to like escort the thing, then I'll do it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a super fast layout where it's just gonna be right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Yep. Be good. Congrats on winning the drawing. Oh, you mean on Quinn's League? That was pretty lucky. You're putting money on me being in BA by 2:45. Ah, I mean I got like 3 hours last night. This time is pretty much the exact same as yesterday's, but I'm not gonna scuff it up and go Mistress of Sacrifice. Mistress of Sacrifice is such a meme. It's such a bad node. It's unironically so bad. Like we need +2, and the attack and cast speed is also really good. There's a shield. There's a pair of boots. There's a chest piece. Sir, any of it good though? The chest piece is okay, but I don't think it's as good as my current chest piece. Let's go Necromancer. Minion, damage, attack, and cast speed. That's a nice belt, actually. Let's see, anything else good? We've got boots that have nice colors. Let's go and move that over. I'm seeing a bunch of rare items, but not a bunch of items I really need. Should enchant those. Those have 10% MS, and like not really any other stats on them. Meginors is really just for like physical damage though, so I don't really need it. Most of these things mess up my colors, but they're not very useful. Rare wand, but it's a rare wand with like one socket on it, so it's not that great. We could use a shield if we wanted to. And the Meginors, 10% life, a little bit of cold res, less life recovery rate, I guess. Why not? It's just slightly better than the belt I was using before, so. And as we go later and later on, the percent life will matter more and more, so. Yeah, we'll just keep going. At this point, I'm gonna spec more minion survivability, so I'm gonna go for that little minion wheel survivability thing. We don't have to spec the attack speed right away, just because we don't really make use of a attack and cast speed. I mean, we do, obviously, but it's not as huge as like when we've got nothing else to take. For now, we've got survivability, and we've got a huge damage cluster to take down below. Let's go down and do this. Freezes you. I'm not feeling too lucky for whatever reason. Not feeling too lucky. It's gonna drop all the old life flasks. Let's use the new life flasks. Anything that's magic we could sell for trying to get more money. I don't have to ID a single extra mana flask because we've got an enduring here. Enduring's pretty nuts. As long as it's not like on like a level 1 flask, obviously. I'm just gonna run around like an idiot looking around for the skill point. Didn't find it over here. That's okay. I think then it's probably gonna be down here. A 3v1. It's only really useful if I find like a woe or something. I think it's gonna be right over here. Wow, crazy. Speedrunner, by the way. What do I think about being the first character? What do I think about this being your first character if you're an SSF HC virgin? I think it's a great idea. I think this is a really solid build, and I think that you shouldn't go Dark Arts. You should spec more life. You should be more cautious. In fact, what's my resist right now? Instead of getting the minion stuff, I might just get this resist node right here. Holy Dominion's really nice for resist. So that'll cap out a resist. That'll make these fights a lot safer as well. And then after that, we can get a minion survivability. That'll be good. That'll be great. That's a chrome item on the ground. Hey, an acceleration. Oh dear. Actually would have been kind of easy to die right there, I think. Let's go and sell that. I think I'll sell this belt as well. I don't think it's nearly as good. A transmute. Where? Well, I don't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Level 31. That's a pretty big level up. Spectres. Obviously we're not using Spectres, but I'm able to get Holy Dominion now. And I've got every skill point in the game as well, so that's really cool. This acceleration shrine was actually pretty OP. It was in a really nice spot. I just barely hit 31, so I don't want to do the skip into Resto Zone. Even though I can, I'm not going to. I need XP really, really badly. I'm just barely going to pass Act 4 with like just enough XP, I think, to be like efficient in Chamber of Innocence. So I think it's a bad idea. I should have summoned my SRS totems though. Hopefully we get like another cage or two, so we get some more magic packs. That would be nice. This is why I wish I had like an extra like half a level right here. It's because we're starting to get a little bit of diminishing returns on XP. I don't think I get another cage here, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I do. I think this is just the end. Oh no, I get one right here at the very end. Nice. Okay. That's alright. Boop, boop, boop. Let's make sure there's skellies in every single corner. Pop, pop, pop. Just keep resummoning them. And we'll be 32 in no time. Because I'm just barely 32, I'm not going to rush straight to Doriso. Instead, I'm going to go to the comb zone. That way, I'm not really penalized for doing it. It's just like, I might as well just take the pathing like this for an easier time on the boss. In case I were to like gain a level, etc, etc. This build used to be good when you could heal ES from your offering. I mean, yeah, that was obviously really OP, but Scour, I'll take it. But we don't need it, right? We essentially later on we go like full survivability, full life, and so because of that, we end up being really tanky. My tree doesn't take very much life at all early on, so you don't have to do that. You could take as much life as you'd like while you're leveling. That's perfectly fine. But I like to go a lot faster, so. An Anger again, very good. I don't think I have anything that's like normal outside of the rings, but I'm not going to use a resist essence on the rings. Like an Anger, Hatred, a Wrath, those gives resists on a piece of gear, and we obviously don't want to use that. So new gloves, never mind, they're a 3-link. So like if I use this on jewelry, it'll give me fire damage, which is not useful. But if I use it on like a belt, it'll give me fire res. So that's why I don't want to use it there. Let's fight the Rogue XL. Like I said, I need XP anyways. So this is just nice. That's some of the SRS. Where's the Rogue XL at? Oh, I think it's right there, yep. 2 stone ring, and it's rare, so no matter what, it'll be better than what I'm wearing. Oh, a little bit of all res. Cool. Let's go Minion survivability, Minion life, cool beans. I might grab the full wheel, just for some extra survivability on those. Let's look at a resist. All we're missing right now is cold res, it looks like. Oh, I should have used the lighting res ring instead of the sapphire ring. That's my mistake, though. Yeah, because I just replaced the topaz ring with this ring. However, I don't need cold res, and I do need lightning res, so 3 dragons. Not much I can do with that, other than just vendor. Although it does give 29 all res, which is good. Which is really nice, actually. But we gotta skip in part 2 of the zone, so we'll just skip over the waterfall, just like that. This skip is okay. Also, our XP is kind of fixed at this point. At least it looks a lot better than it was earlier. And you can see all the minion gems that are about to level up. If I rush straight to Duresso, these wouldn't be leveling up to, because that wouldn't be 33. I mean, how many times you see me play? Always even more impressed than last time. Thank you, Vanna. Is that SRS totems? Yes, sir. Boop. I don't know. I'm always just trying to improve my gameplay, as well as my commentary and stuff. So I'll be 33 here. All these gems will level up. Very nice. And then we have to go to town, basically. Well, not literally go to town, but boop, 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 boop. That kind of go into town. Another transmute. I don't think I really have any space for resist crafts anywhere, to be honest. This zone can get a little scary. If you like run into the wrong kind of pack, you could pretty easily get stunned and die. So I'm not gonna put my like passive in the middle of all these mobs, in case we found like a sub fizz or something crazy. This guy will drop some rare items, but at this point we're not like hungry for gear. We're not hungry for currency. I'll just do it just cause, I guess. Let's ID the quiver. Another 3v1, but we don't need that. And we'll go sacrifice here. Sorry, minions are a lot tankier. I should do this. SRS totem out. There we go. You can see the DPS is pretty nice. Now we have to stand pretty close to the boss. This way, the vitality will actually affect all of our minions. And there we go. We want to vendor, so we're gonna log out. If you wanted to just go straight to the other ways, portaling out is close to the waypoint. So I'll probably do that later. We could sell one of these transmutes just for some more scrolls, because it gives us 4 scrolls wisdoms. Any use for carrion golems? Yeah, we use carrion golems pretty soon, actually. I could probably just throw them in this setup. I think I could already be using it, actually. So I should be using it. They're a blue socket, right? If they're a blue socket, I might replace some sort of support somewhere. Not sure what that would be. Probably convocation. I'm like never using this thing. I'm really lazy. Someone leave? Why would you want someone to leave? Wouldn't you want someone to join instead? Alright, another rare item. At this point we don't have to really stress out about picking up all the rare items like we did earlier. Act 1, Act 2, you have to really hone in, really pick up all the rares and all the magic items. At this point we don't really care, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, get him, minions. Get him, boys. If you're not capped on chores here, this boss can be kind of scary. The swords are the scariest part. You know, you can like look away at your other monitor. That sword could like just sit on top of you the whole time. Here we're just gonna smoke mine on top of him. That way he misses more of his attacks. And I'm just gonna resummon my zombies a tiny bit. Careful. Yeah, you could very easily get stun locked into one of the swords as well. So that's another thing to watch out for. Resummon the zombies. And we're gonna go ahead and portal out. And we're gonna go grab Carrion Jewel. We're at 665, 667. Yeah, the viewer count's going up and down. I don't really need this, but I also don't really need the cold rest. Let's take the Carrion Jewel. Can't use it till 34, but it's gonna be really nice to have. Yeah, we just destroy that, it's fine. This is just 24 more life when you think about it. Like the thing is, like I could use that Sapphire ring, but I'm already at 75 cold rest. And I don't have another ring to use there. I could pick up a lightning res ring, which would be smart, by the way. You should do that. But I'm gonna greed and just use this gold ring because it's okay. It's like good enough. Let's see if this gives us anything. Maybe the chest piece is good. Let's find out. No, it is not. It's got it's got 56 life on it. Who am I kidding? That's really good. That's pretty insane. This is gonna be getting that much dexterity, in all honesty. You know, that thing's a poggers 80. Thing's pretty good. I think it's gonna be down here if I'm not mistaken. You have to be pretty careful in these zones. Belly the Beast 1, Belly the Beast 2. Especially if you don't have like bleed removal, just because it can be a fairly scary zone. Exodia is complete soon. Let's go Carrion Jewel. Carrion Jewel increases the damage of your or it increases its own damage based on how many other minions you have. We're always at like the cap that it needs, so it's gonna do a nice amount of damage. We don't really link it with anything. I find that linking it is actually pretty difficult, and I'd rather have like zombies linked up. But you could definitely link Carrion Jewel up. It might actually be better to do Carrion Jewel in the 3-link over here. I might actually opt to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll do Carrion Jewel instead of the SRS totem, I mean. So we'll do like a Carrion Jewel, minion damage, and melee physical. Okay, this is a really bad spot for Piety to be in. This is like one of the worst spots she could even possibly be in, is a wall. This is really bad. Okay, that's a little bit better, but still awful. Because I have to walk through that small little gap. Because we basically just have to run around here in a circle. And we can't really do that if she's up against the wall. Like if the ball like was put in like a bad spot, then we would have been in a lot of trouble. I mean, I was almost in a lot of trouble right there. Let's go Carrion Jewel, medium damage, melee fizz, seems good. Alright, go get him, boys. What's with the Anger and Joel pronunciation? Is it a meme or is it just trigger chat? I think it's just because on every single video I upload, they're like, Tai, I love your videos, but for the life of me, I can't stand the way that you pronunciate your words. For that, that's a dislike from me. So, yep. Makes me laugh. Chevrolet pepperoni over here. Let's pop our flesh offering. Go get him, Carrion Jewel, go get him. Here I have to be careful. I don't have very good lighting res, so this guy could actually rock me pretty hard. So I have to be a little careful. Yeah, I feel a little side drop in the SRS actually. It makes you think that I dropped out of school. Well, I'm in my final year of university, so that's just the NA education system at work, I guess. We could go for minion attack speed here next. However, there is a very large damage node, like cluster down below. This guy gives me PTSD. From the Quinn League. Go get him, Kieran Jolam. Go get him. When the Carrion do more for SRS as well? No, because it has a cap up to 50% more damage. We already have 8 skellies and we already have like 6 zombies, so we already easily hit that cap. Alright, Dodri can be terrifying, so we just want to stand in Enfeeble for the most part. Enfeeble's going to be the best bet for us. We don't really care what our minions are in. I just want to stay on the other side of the world, basically, from Dodri. Honestly, as long as my minions aren't in Enfeeble, which they are now, but what are you going to do? Go get them, lads. Yeah, this boss is really scary, so... But not if you're minions. We'll portal out. You can see that portaling out is closer to the waypoint here, so I'm going to take the waypoint, obviously. Hopefully I don't get too influenced by Quinn. What's that supposed to mean? You know what? I think I'll just take this node over here. Spiritual Command seems okay. Let's go pop Flesh Offering. I guess it doesn't really matter here, but... Oop. Yeah, because he's not going to be up for quite a while. Careful with our minions. Careful. Trying not to get hit by anything in the arena. Just gonna pop Flesh Offering. So we have to use Desecrate to pop Flesh Offering, obviously. Otherwise we don't have any corpses in the middle of boss fights. I think Piety's targetable now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, go get him. Oh, careful. Basically I just want to be at full health at all points in as many fights as I can be. So the Whetstone, that'll be nice. I could sell the ult. I think I'll save it to roll something. Force roll something on Silver Flask, so it'll be good. NA schooling is just staying inside all day, talking to EU racers, and then calling that university. Yep, that's right. Careful. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he TP'd in the same slot. I see. Quite elementary. Let's summon all the skellies where he's about to be, not where he's currently at. I said where he's about to be. And try not to get by those projectiles. Go get him, minions. Go get him. Fuck him up. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. And here we'll portal out again, because I don't need a vendor. Some boots, maybe? Some good MS boots. Everyone in NA calls it a college. I mean, most people in North America do call post-high school college. Here we need to grab a Spell Echo, by the way. Spell Echo's for the slave drivers way later in the future. But a lot of people say college, you are correct. However, my college is called a university, so... Like, you wouldn't say community university, it's a community college. But there's a differentiation between colleges and universities. Oop. So Arcanists are really huge. They're going to drop us a decent bit of currency. So we're always going to do these on league start. Even if it had freeze, I would probably risk my life. I just wanted to be a little bit more prepared for it. If it was, in that case, freeze. We're going to freeze me. What level am I? I'm 35, which is the bare minimum. We're scraping by with the... I don't know. I was gonna say an analogy, but that's not very... not very viewer friendly. Let's grab Spiritual Command here. Skin of our teeth, but instead of teeth, imagine something else. Anyways, we're getting by. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. But we want to be like 36. If we're 36 in slave pens, we're feeling pretty good. I don't know if this is a martyr or not, so I'm going to sit back for a tiny bit. More boots, potential MS at all points. Careful to things while we're running. Let's see, can I get through here? Yes, I can not. Never mind, I cannot. More whetstones though, that just equivalates to more Scrolls of Wisdoms. 20 MS, 20 MS, there's like no other stats on it. Can I craft MS though? I can, therefore it's good. Okay. The issue is the green socket. I guess I could replace Desecrate. It makes things a little weird. If I can chrome these roots and get something good, that would be really nice. Can I get blue or a green? Holy moly, I got a green. Okay, we're good then. We are chilling. Go get him, minions. Go get him. Alright, if I take this ring off, I need lightning res and I need fire res. So I'm gonna grab one of those 2 stone rings. And I'm also gonna craft lightning res on these boots. Picking up 545 sucks. Yes, it does. I think I accidentally grabbed cold and lightning instead of fire and lightning. Yep, I sure did. Anyways, we're gonna go back to our hideout and we're gonna craft fire res now, I guess, and see if I can craft any resist elsewhere. So we can craft lightning res there. Can't craft anything on this ring. Nothing on that ring. Nothing on that. Nothing on that. I can craft something here. This spawn's gonna be used for basically the rest of the run, so I'm okay using an alchemy for it. 1 alchemy, sir. And then the boots are gonna be used for quite a while, so I'll just use a transmute. Their life is really pathetic. I'm not really happy with that life roll, so. And then yeah, we're gonna path down to whatever this node is called down here, Gravepact. So you could go slave drivers right now, but like I said, they're gonna die. You have regen, you have some tankiness. It's not good enough. We really want the thing that's like on the way to the Scion life wheel. That's the juice right there. That's gonna keep them alive all the time. They might die to some really beefy mobs, but for the most part, we'll be good. I mean, if you want to just throw the Spectres on a 1 link, sure, why not? Let's see if I can find a slave driver. There's a slave driver. And there's a slave driver. Number 2. Okay. There we go. You can't put spell echo on it or anything. It'll just be that for now. Oop. Right, it's not gonna have spell echo. It's not gonna have like the juice. It's not gonna have like a bunch of minion damage on it. It'll just be what it is for now. Let's go to move the key because it's really actually annoying to have it on R in case I like were to accidentally use it on something else. One thing to note though is that the Spectres do kind of do some damage, so to prevent yourself from having to resummon them, just stand on top of them every now and again. Use Vitality, make use of it. It's really good. Yeah, I should have grabbed my currency tab away from the first tab, but I also have like just a bunch of random tabs that are migrated over from when I was racing, and they got mixed in, and so they're full as well of like currency and stuff. That would have been a good way to prevent me. I mean, I should just migrate it all. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Anyways, do I have an alchemy here? I have 2 alchemies actually. We're gonna use an alchemy on this. 40 life. That's really good. We're gonna use that. And I think it's got space for an open suffix. It does. Then that's pretty much an endgame brain. All we're looking for is life and an open suffix for resist. So that's going to be used till Blood Aqueducts, if not even for the Beyond. Am I not playing the Quinn League anymore? Nope. I got other stuff to do, like teaching the boys how to play minions. I kind of want to practice for Flashback. I kind of want to practice with the Badger League. I think what I might do next is a Caustic Arrow Toxic Rain Trickster, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel like tomorrow or maybe the next day, I'm not sure. In the future. I mean, streamers just kind of like decided on a whim for the most part. This chess piece is amazing. It's got 61 life, it's got 20% resist, and it's got an open suffix, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this chess piece is amazing. So we're gonna want more blue sockets on it to appease the blue socket gods. That is our chess piece at the moment. And so we'll just chrome it a few times, hope for some blue sockets, and this is what I mean when I say in runs like, oh, I don't want to use chromatic orbs early, in case we find something good. Yeah, this is something good. So, all right, we're level 37 at this point, which is actually good. I don't know how I caught up in Act 5. I think I just killed a bunch of mobs in Act 5, and that was pretty much the end of it. But yeah, this is pretty nice 6v. Once you arrive at Chamber Innocence, this is a really good zone to stop and farm XP. Most builds, you'll farm up to like 40. This build, we're going to farm up to like 41. Yeah, you can see both of my Spectres are dead now. I'm not going to bother to resummon those. I'm going to be honest, I'm way too lazy. We're just gonna rely on the minion stuff, the skellies, the zombies. They'll take care of the job. They'll get her done. Oh, I forgot my Karen Jolem. Whoops, that's pretty bad. And I don't have freeze immunity yet, so we're gonna want to make use of ID scrolls just in case. Any armor pieces? Nope. None. Alright. Can you answer a question? Do buffs to chaining range on arc also affect all arc? They should, yes. Are they gonna repeat an old league? No, they're probably gonna run a flashback, which is probably gonna be heist, but there's gonna be like some other modifiers in the zone. So like there will be like some more strong boxes, some more rogue XLs, maybe like an extra breach or something like that. I'm not really sure how it'll work, but I'm looking forward to it. I wonder if we will be able to make private leagues in flashback. Because if they run a flashback, they haven't ran a flashback since they introduced private leagues. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that. Again, that was like incursion or no, it was a synthesis, I believe. Synthesis last time. Yeah, no, never mind. They have ran one since there. There's a bunch of different cool little stuff that can happen on each zone. Diamond flask, that's pretty good. Not for our build. We could probably sell that early on. I'm gonna take this leather belt and I'm gonna use an Ancient Essence on it, and hopefully it goes good. We're gonna get the silver flask, speed, violence, momentum, and I'm gonna force roll something good. Freeze immunity, bleed immunity, speed, some sort of defensive. So literally none of these. Alright, well we got speed. I've already got speed, so it's not the best. We're gonna Ancient this belt. It's pretty meh, I'm gonna be honest. Let's check out the amulet. I think that's better than what I've got going on. I think. Never mind, I can't use this. We're gonna grab the skill point. I'm gonna take this other flask then. We're gonna hope for like freeze immunity. I guess armor's okay. It'll have to do. It is what it is. Alright, let's drop that. Let's go back to innocence. Fuck, I forgot the waypoint. If you forget the waypoint, then you actually you don't get to reset the zone. I think I've done this like numerous runs in a row because I'm so used to Act 5 speedrunning. This is bad because my gems could be much higher level when I'm like 41 and stuff. So this guy could be going down much faster. I could have quite a few more passive points, but it's fine. It's alright. 1 month of a Royale. I think 1 month of Royale would get really boring really fast. Kind of like how like 2 months of playing Earth gets really old really fast. Yep, it's a cook W, I agree. Let's go and stash those things away. That'll be a good idea. And I don't know if I really want to use Convocate. I'm kind of too dumb to use it. Flashback Royale. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, if they just like updated Royale a tiny bit, I feel like it'd be really, really good. Royale was funny F. I mean, saw a lot of like mini games that are like really neat to play for a while, but too much of them and they get kind of boring. I think having them back for like a week or something, or like just a few days every year would be cool. I think that'd be a really cool April Fool's joke. We haven't really had anything neat for an April Fool's joke, it feels like, for quite a while. I mean, I might as well just summon some extra Spectres, why not? Wait, are the slave drivers on the ground? Nice. No, I guess slave drivers again. Cool. I don't know how that one happened, but there they are. 1 month of Endless Ledge with Delirium. Oh my goodness, dude. I might just play all day. Royale just became all down to meta gems after a few minutes. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, once people figure out that, like, I don't know, there were like a few things that were pretty viable. It was like, okay, you could play the off-screen split arrow build, or you could play the Chad walk up, cast Frostblades once, and they die build. That's what I used against Chip. It's how I won the 1 hour PvP duel versus Chip Idiot. He was gonna play caster, but we were both gonna play caster. But then I was like, what if I just went Frostblades? And I walked at him and like literally like just destroyed, like just froze, stun locked him. I don't really know what happened, but he got wrecked, dude. Yeah, having an extra level and summon skeletons would have been nice there. Yeah, Frostblades is pretty legit. Alright, we're gonna farm till 41, like I said. I should have grabbed the waypoint so I wouldn't have to do Innocence until after I farmed. Instead, I forgot the waypoint, so I had to kill Innocence to get the zone again. It's fine. We're fine. He would have phased out a little bit faster, though. Frostbites was the meta after a few days. I think you could still play Split Arrow and have a lot of success though. I liked just off-screening people with Split Arrow and then just hoping that they got stun locked. I feel like it could be really cool though if there was like a good action RPG that was like a battle royale. The issue is like the genre crashed, dude. Yeah, Streamlabs has been doing this recently and it kind of upsets me. I'm not gonna give up on the VOD. If I wasn't happy, like if I was super frustrated with the run, I would probably just reset off that. Be super tilted, but I'm feeling okay about the run. I haven't played perfectly. Any sort of like optimization and stuff, I've kind of talked through what I think I would do instead. But yeah. Bannable for making a usable summary guide without 50 uniques. Yep, that's right. It's too powerful, dude. I mean, we're gonna 100 quadrillion% get a sub 2 hour Act 5 Kitava, which is good enough to be a qualified racer, and that's playing the Minion builder, so that's pretty good. I think super late game I might unspec Dark Arts, so I can go somewhere like Life Notes. I think like post Blood Aqueduct farm, it's not nearly as important anymore. It's still nice, but I'd like to use like a shield at that point. Honestly, if you're playing hardcore though, you could use a shield much sooner than I am here. Qualified racer? Yeah, you could be a qualified racer if you kill Act 5 Kitava in 2 hours with a all skill points and labs done. You don't have to farm in that run though, so it's really easy to do. I think if you just, you know, study a decent run, you could do it. And people have done it on Ranger, so should be pretty free. Chrome the chest piece. Well, I'm waiting till 41 so that I can actually use it. 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. It's just Act 5 Kitava. Boop. Like if you're gonna want to have a shot at the race anyways, you're gonna want to be able to kill Act 5 Kitava doing everything in under 2 hours anyways. If you're not, then you don't have a realistic shot at it to begin with. Oh, I have to be 43 to equip this chest piece, so no. Arrow Nova on 4-link on a Ranger? That depends on the setup. Also depends on like the layout and things like that as well. Like a lot of layouts are pretty not very open, pretty closed off I would say. And so Arrow Nova is not that great for most of the campaign. Like you wouldn't want to use Arrow Nova in BA for example, but you want to use it if you're in like Vistiri Desert. I think that's the name of the zone. You have a sheet on your second screen up to do with storyline. Yeah, I mean that's what I did when I started learning, is I would take notes on what people were doing, like copy their run with the exact things. I'd go super slow to make sure I was doing it pretty correctly, and then after that I would speed up and we'd pop off. Heist got extended, yep, by a month for Cyberpunk. Makes sense. Watch you so much you're able to do within 2 hours. It's pretty nice, dude. It's pretty nice. Like honestly, once you know what you're doing, the campaign becomes very easy. Most of the people who are like, oh my goodness, how could you kill Kitava in 1 hour? It takes me 200 hours to do Kitava in Act 5. Or even like, wow, it takes me like 10 hours. Like you probably don't try to get a really good Kitava time. You probably just like, you know, don't really like leveling, don't really know how to level that efficiently, but you put on some TV or your favorite streamer on the side, and then you know, you just kill some mobs. Twitch.tv/try-to-killer, by the way, that's me. But yeah, I don't know. That's usually what I did. Is I would just like watch some streamers, alt tab, and constantly like post in their chat, and you know, you can do that on League Start if you'd like. But I like genuinely wasn't paying attention, and I didn't know what gems to grab, and I didn't know how to like quickly put in passives by like holding down control and then left clicking the passive to automatically assign it. There's lots of stuff like that. You're a slowpoke Kitava killer, but you know why you're slow. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're not gonna sweat over like a really good Kitava time, then you shouldn't be mad at yourself for not getting a racer time for Kitava, because it's just unrealistic. Alright, here we go. We get this huge Grave Pact node. Am I level 42? Okay, maybe I killed a little bit too much, but it'll make my XP really nice going up to BA. Here I'm looking for bubbling. If I don't get it, I'm not gonna force roll it or anything crazy. But it would just be nice. It's really nice to have. Oh, kind of dying. I might summon these guys as specters or something. Do I have carry on Jolim? I think they died. Jola boy, no. Watching me got you into PoE. Before people says the game was too complex, then you saw me having fun while leveling. That got you into PoE. Nice. I'm glad to see that could have a positive impact. I mean, I tried playing PoE like 2 or 3 different times, and I was just like, this game's too slow, dude. Like, it's actually just too slow. And then I saw Cute Dog like juicing his strands and stuff, and I was like, yo, what is this game, dude? Yo, I'm logging in right now. So, Cute Dog kind of got me into that. Any info in the Badger League? I believe it's next Friday. I believe it won't be limited in signups. I believe it will be limited in that you have to sign up quickly. So like, there's like a cutoff period when you can't sign up for it anymore. So, Cute Dog's kind of cute. You're kind of cute. Hey, what's up? Too slow around the time that D3 was released. Then you saw Speedrunner Marauder. Are you talking about Al Kaiser's famous Act 4 Malachi kill? That was a good time, dude. I mean, I didn't really play back then, but I saw it, I was like, my mom's cute? Fuck, you got me. I should note that in this zone, or in this act, after you get the Sign of Purity, you're supposed to go from the Ruin Square, waypoint, you place a portal before the rooftop, and then you run through the entire reliquary in like a gigantic circle, and then you can take the waypoint back, and you can get the skill point very easily, because you have to go back to town. Not Alcazar? They're only 2 to 3 acts at a time. Oh, okay. And it's some really old player then. I kind of wish I raced PvE before I did, because race seasons just seemed like they were so cool. The only race season I had was the semi-race season we had in Legacy. Wait a second, Legacy League was extended by 1 month and we got like a bunch of races? Heist is extended by 1 league? Or 1 month? Maybe? What if? Nah, dude, there's no way. We wouldn't get races. Unless? Dude, what if, dude? Alright, so now we take the waypoint, we go back to town. Hope I do a video of my minion build on YouTube. This is going on YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Hi. Get a skill point. I'm gonna sell these old flasks. One of them was normal. The only problem I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have to take the VOD from my last VOD, because it's part 1, and then put it together with this VOD, and that's just really annoying. It's really, really frustrating. I wish Streamlabs didn't crush. Hi. Hi, Mom. Hi. It's actually surprising how well my YouTube pops off, though. I was looking at it earlier, and I was like, wait a second, I got like 100,000 people watching my YouTube. Hi, everybody from YouTube. I love the support. Hope you have a good day. It kind of blows my mind how many people that is. I don't know, when I started making YouTube videos, it's like, alright, let's do this for the 5 people that watch me. Yep. Just gonna have fun. Where am I going next? Let's go for the minion tankiness in the Scion Life Wheel, I think. I could bet through the left here, but I really want these nodes over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I get convenient pathing over here. I think it works out to being fine, though. You have to avoid that clasp hand or you will die, by the way. We can very easily die to that attack. Boop, boop, boop. We don't have any curses, actually, now that I think about it. And we don't really have an amazing curse to use. But you could definitely throw a curse in if you want to do more single target. Did I do any recipes for the minion leveling? There's a helmet recipe you can do. However, that requires you to have a 4 link. I'm a little hesitant on putting the shield that's required for that recipe in my filter. It'd probably be a good idea, though. Look at the minions go. Yeah, it's not like we need a bunch of damage here anyways. Go get them, lads. Alright, let's see my POB. Yes, all Steam's like standard stuff. I forgot to use a flesh offering. Now we have to cap out our resist. This is the important part. We need like 10%, 13% more all res. So we just need a tiny bit more resist. literally everywhere though. So we can get resist on the glove or the weapon. We can get it on the left ring, and we can get it on the amulet. So let's do cold on the amulet. Cold amulet. Oh, we can equip the chest piece now. Let's go and use chromes. Let's wait a second. Let's get 3 blue. 4 blue works too. Okay, let's see. What does this put me at? Flame dash, flesh offering, summon skitter. Let's see. What are we at? Oh, I'm missing a lot of fire. Let's go ahead and put the highest fire I can do on the chest piece. So we're gonna do 1 alchemy. That's my last alchemy. We're gonna do cold. So a tiny bit of cold on the amulet. This is okay. And then other than that, let's do a tiny bit of lightning. That'll go on the wand, and we'll use a transmute on that. There we go. And we're just gonna be missing a tiny bit of fire. I guess I could put it on this ring. I can't use an alchemy, which would be preferred here. I'd really like to use the alchemy craft, because this is a ring we'll keep for a very long time. 40 life is very, very good. However, it's not going to be really feasible, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and just grab one of these, and I will sell these later. Alright, seems good. To use a minion healing flask, you can. Let's put our ores back up. It's really important that your ores are up at all times. We have a torment over here. This is literally just to make a piece of jewelry into a rare piece of jewelry. I want a better belt, I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to do the special tacticular pathing through X6. That way we can get the belt quest going. And it looks like my game is literally dying. If you can see my latency over there. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Put mod on the helmet. You have to take like a flask and a transmute and like a certain bone shield, and then you can sell those and you get a flask with minion recovery, and then you sell a minion recovery flask with a helmet and something else, and it gives you +1 socketed minion gems on the helmet. But it's a bit annoying because then you have to 4-link your helmet, which I guess is okay in some cases. Like, this helmet's really good, but in a lot of runs you never know when you're gonna find that next upgrade. So +1 socketed is pretty outdated. Also, just doing the whole recipe itself is really annoying. It's far more feasible to do when we're like higher level and stuff, when we're like force rolling like flasks, but is it an alteration? That makes sense. It's not that hard to do if you land like an early recover minion life, but I don't play minions enough to memorize that. If you play minions, you should probably look to do that, and probably look to 4-link your helm. Like, if I get a 4-link in this helm, I'd be okay with it, but we can't like easily force roll it because it would take so much currency to do so. Like, I don't have the jewelers or the fusings to be able to do that, so. Alright, these skellies should just kind of pop off. Go at them. And we just grab the 2-stone ring. Rare 2-stone rings are the best. They're pretty much what you always want to shoot for. This rare 2-stone ring sucks, so we're not going to use it. Like, all I'm looking for is life and resist, or space for resist. Congrats on my level 90 Quinn prize. Thanks, dude. So we already got to the ridge. We're going to take the waypoint back to the coast. We're going to do the coast. Grab the medicine chest, or Bestel's epic, or whatever, his little poem. Then we're going to portal out, and we're going to do the other quest. Then we're going to place minion speed on our zombies with Feeding Frenzy, and this is going to juice up our minions, like, heavily, like, very strong. What changes did I make with this run compared to yesterday's? Yesterday's, I took Spirit Offering. Spirit Offering is awful, by the way, don't take it. I have grabbed a lot of gems that I forgot to take in yesterday's run. So there are lots of things that, like, I just completely skipped out on, just because I was like, oh no, I forgot about that, and then I went back and got it, like, 2x later. So I'm gonna release a picture of like a notepad that you can just follow along with. It's not gonna be like a formal guide or anything, but it'll be like generally like, here's what you want to do. I think the real skill with leveling minions, however, it comes at the point where you're like able to swap things out. So like, you know, you don't have a red blue or a blue red, but you've got a blue for example, and so you swap out the melee splash or whatever with like a minion damage or something else, minion speed, I don't know. But then like you have to time that properly with like how many alterations and how many transmutes you have at like the appropriate time. And so it's really hard to get going. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be very hard to do. Please tell me this is the end of the quest. Okay, thank goodness. All right, let's grab the wand. Let's go and log out. We're gonna get all 3 skill points at once. How do you trigger the offering? I use it on my E key. Boop. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab Feeding Frenzy, Feed, Feast. So we need 1 Chancellor for that. We're gonna replace the Minion Speed on the zombies. We're gonna grab the Leather Belts here, and it's pretty bad. Alright, well, we're gonna sell everything we don't need. That'll give us some alterations. We're gonna grab our skill point from killing the big dude. And do I have a 4-link? I don't have a 4-link, but I would be okay rolling 4-link on my chest piece. How many heads do I have? All of them. Where's I going again? Shoot, I don't remember. We just get life. That seems good. I'm gonna pass straight to Scion life nodes through there. We could grab the minion tankiness, but we don't need it for now, in my opinion. They're amazing on Spectres. They're good to have on everything else. But I like being alive, so... Honestly, you could change up the tree as much as you'd like, though. You could go for Ravenous Horde if you'd like. I think Ravenous Horde is also really good on Spectres, because having Onslaught is pretty good. Yeah, we can 4-link the chest. It would also just be good for the Skellies. We could put, like, Minion Speed for the dash. Oh wait, no, Feeding Frenzy on Skellies. Feeding Frenzy on Skellies. Ooh, that sounds really good. Alright, well, we've only got 1 fusing here. So let's see if we can abuse our streamer advantage. And I'm going to quality up twice. Easiest game of my life. Alright, we can go Summon Skellies, Minion damage, Infernal Legion, and the Feeding Frenzy will actually make them dash to each other. We're going to put Minion Speed back on the zombies. Very nice. And now that the Skellies are insane. Yeah, Skellies are really good. Away they go. Having a little dash on them is amazing though, when they have the Feeding Frenzy buff. I mean, the Feeding Frenzy doesn't have to be on the Skellies. It could be on the zombies, it could be on the Skellies. It doesn't really matter, gonna be honest. Yeah. When the servers actually restarted earlier, we were able to switch over to the streamer server really quickly, so... It wouldn't have happened if I didn't quality the chest twice. Exactly, dude. Why do you think I qualityed it twice? It's quite elementary, really. We just used RNG manipulation tactics. Let's grab the portal, let's grab the wet, scroll. Nice. So we've got every skill point, we've got every trial, every optional thing. What you can do is you can save the Act 6 skill points for later. However, because this build's very strong and it kind of specializes in single target, we're just gonna go ahead and do the skill points as we find them. So that includes Aberrath, that includes Rislotha or whatever her name is, and that'll be good. We can definitely wait till later though, if we like. If you don't feel super comfortable, get a minions. Honestly, maybe after that rare mob, I changed my mind. I could actually grab these big cagey boys. They're super tanky. These things actually kind of struggle to die. These things are pretty beefy. They have a lot of HP. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take those. Why not? I mean, Spectres are just in a 1-link, so they're not going to do too much anyways. Is it Maim on zombies a multiplier for the Skellies? Yeah, that'd be good. But Mini Splash is also really nice for a little bit of extra clear. The Maim would be used like if your zombies were to hit a mob, your Skellies would be hitting a mob. And that only happens on single target, and we're not struggling on single target. We're struggling on like clearing everything on the screen, right? So, because clear is our biggest issue, we're going to focus more on clear. Let's check our resist, and yeah, we're res kept. Very nice. We're going to pop Bone Offering, make sure all of our stuff is up, like our zombies. So I've got 7. And yeah, you can see that we're not really dying for more single target here. Let's go ahead and get ready. Oh, he has to like hit you for whatever reason or have like an attack animation. And she's faced out already. Very nice. What? I got scammed, dude. I actually got scammed. Sometimes she does that. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying, actually. I wish she didn't do that, but it will. Here we just want to stand in this corner so that he doesn't like grapple and tackle you over there. That mob's tankier than the bosses? True. Let's look for a helmet. So there's a 3 blue, 1 red. Let's take that. This isn't very good. That's not very great. That's okay. It's a 4-link. But it doesn't beat our current helmet. Not by a long shot. And if there's no suffix, it's garbage. Because we can't fix our resists on that helmet. I'm at the same fight you were at, where your slash blade is 5 hours. I mean, that kind of goes back to the, you're not a virgin racer, so you shouldn't compare the times, really. But, yep. So we got Delirium here. We'll push Delirium a tiny bit. Boop. I swear I just used Flesh Offering on mobs that were still alive. Unless I'm crazy. Here I'll just push to like 3 or 4 rewards, and then we'll stop. Oh, we got currency. I'll wait till I get in here, though. Careful, careful. Oh, 2 Regals. Okay, that's kind of big. The Regals might actually enable something here. I don't think I really have any good magic items on me. Let's see. Oh shoot, we gotta hurry it up though. We gotta hurry it up. Go, 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 go. Let's see. What's the medium cluster? Chaos damage over time multi. It's pretty good. Why did I sell the 3 dragons earlier? It's good, but oh my. The current helmet is really, really good. The old helmet would have kept our resist a lot better. It would have been a lot more efficient. Also, I did the skill point inefficiently. You're supposed to place a portal and then go on to the next waypoint and then come back, but I just didn't do that. Oh well. We'll just keep going. The reason why I sold the 3 dragons just for the alteration shards and stuff, it would be really good, but I didn't really feel like fixing my sockets on an item that I don't think it had very great sockets on it. Like this one was just so much better when it happened. The 3 dragons would be amazing for leveling because it fixes your resist, but I wanted to show you don't have to use that. So Regal and no exalts. I mean, we don't need exalts. If we found an exalt, just slam chest piece. No. Gloves? Maybe? I don't know. Probably a ring. Something that could have a suffix. Most likely the boots or something like that. Yeah, no, if you drop the 3 dragons on League Start, you definitely want to use it. It's just that, in this particular example, if I was in a fresh trade league, I would have sold that dude. Not to the vendor, I would have sold it to another player. It would have been worth a few chaos, most likely. Just because it's the very first one of its kind. That's why speedrunning gives you such an advantage when it comes to currency, because if you're the first to get items, and people need those items for their build, they're willing to fork over an arm and a leg. Even if it takes them to, you know, fund it with their, little bit of their friends' money as well. So, like, you know, they pool together the chaos orbs required for your item. Or you could just kind of, like, be like, yo, what else do you have? That's usually what I do. I'll, like, put up an item for 3C. They're like, yo, I don't have 3C. I've got 1C. I'm like, what else do you got? And he's like, oh, I've got this and 1C. I'm like, and? Like, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I've got an alchemy, I've got 2 regals, I've got a scour, I've got 18 chromatic orbs, and I'm like, that'll do. Don't forget the 1 chaos. Sup, Neon, how we doing? But we gonna do stuff like that early on. Streamer advantage? No, that's something I've been doing since before I was even streaming, so you guys could do that too. It's just that you guys aren't, you know, pushing the very, oh dear, the very first like instance of an item. Because I have the regals, I mean you should ID all like magic jewelry anyways, but because I have the regals, I can actually kind of sort of craft on items if I would like to. Let's get 2 skill points. I'm just gonna rush over to the Cyan Life here. I could vendor here. Why not? I'll just go to vendor. I think there's some other gems that I'm missing out on, actually. There's gotta be some gems that I'm missing out on. Probably. Oh well. Not willing to shake a man down for every penny he owns. Well, you guys aren't capitalist enough. Convocation? I am too lazy to use that ability. Remember selling a Lycos today for like an Exalt 6 hours into a league? Sounds about right. I mean, honestly, it could probably be worth a little bit more than that. Exalts aren't worth very much early on in the league. That's why like selling all your items over for Chaos Orbs and then like buying Exalts or like trading them over for Exalts is really, really efficient because they go up like at the end of like every day. So like while you go to sleep, like before you go to sleep, you should always buy Exalts. It'll almost never be a bad investment unless you're playing in some really weird league like this one, I guess. But Feeding Frenzy? We've already got Feeding Frenzy on the skillies. I think there was like another gem that I picked up yesterday where I was like, oh no, I forgot the gem. Probably. No, I mean, I've got Spell Echo. I might as well level up Spell Echo while it's here. I just realized that by putting my zombies in my gloves instead of in a wand, it saves me from having to resummon 7 of them every time I weapon swap. Yeah, Spell Echo's just going in offhand just because it'll be a little bit nicer for the Spectres. What are good items early? To shake people down like that. Most like build enabling uniques, you can do that. I mean, you can just ask for like a tiny bit more, usually. Like if you check the market, like quickly check the market, whether that be through like a price maker or something, and nobody else has an offer, you can charge whatever you want, right? Now, people will have to give it to you, but I usually price my items like way up because who else are they gonna buy it from, you know? Here's this build enabling unique. Hey, good luck, homie. Let's be careful here. You know what? I don't have to pop that strong box, it's fine. We got 4 passive points. I think this starts to go to the Cyan Life. Oh, it is the Cyan Life Wheel. Constitution is big, 1500 life. We could fill out Cyan Life Wheel, we could get the Minion survivability, we could get the life nodes in the Witch area. I think I'm going to get the Minion survivability, and then after that I'll get the Witch life, and that'll give me a little bit more resist, but we don't need that much resist right now. If we were in dire need of resist, I probably would have gone for these ones instead. Cruel Prep, that's the Witch life I'm talking about. Convocation on left click. Yeah, until I fight a boss and I want to like kite around him a bit, and then like it ends up getting really messed up because I convocate away from the boss. All these essences are pretty bad, so I can just use them on gear as like just a pseudo alchemy. It's like those gloves aren't very good, but they came at no cost. This belt probably isn't going to be very good. For a second there, that said 95 life and I was about to lose, but it was not. See the gloves? They're pretty bad as well. That's alright. You'll notice that when I play, I ID like almost every single rare at a certain point. Which kind of comes down to like when you need gear and stuff. And yeah, like I'll start IDing shields and stuff, and I find like an amazing shield, I might just replace Dark Arts. But that might come with like an amazing shield. Also, anytime you see a 2-stone ring or like an amulet, you want to ID it because that could have life on it, like a really good life rule. I kind of liked the resist rule that was on that ring earlier, but the augment was kind of bad, so it ended up just kind of being whatever. Imagine following the advice of buying an Exalted Orb early this league. I mean, it still would have been an increase in your currency if you went to bed and you bought Exalts. You'd still have more chaos when you woke up than when you went to sleep. Any major changes to the setup if I was running the Gauntlet mod? I wouldn't take Dark Arts. That would be the biggest difference. You guys want to see a cool skip? This thing stops bugging out. So we go here, we go here, we go there. And we can skip the entire boat animation. You can see the shadow, but if I'm really fast, you want to see the shadow of the boat. But I suck, so I wanted to articulate my point a little bit more. Yeah, that's what you dude. I could actually see using Feeding Frenzy somewhere else, now that I think about it. Yeah, we could actually use Feeding Frenzy on the zombies and then use Speed on the skellies. I think that's better, actually. Because I'm pretty sure they just need the Feeding Frenzy buff from somewhere, and then they can dash around. So yeah, we're gonna use Skeletons, Infernal Legion, Minion damage, Minion speed. We could use like something else here. Melee Fizz, Melee Splash, you know, that's fine. Raise Zombie, Feeding Frenzy, Melee Splash. We're gonna use Caranjolum, Minion damage, Melee Fizz. These two, you don't really have to have anything in them. Just Raise Zombie and Feeding Frenzy, Caranjolum 101 link, that's fine. Spectre, we don't really use that, but these guys kind of never die. Desecrate, we do need that. Vitality, really, really nice for keeping our juice alive. All the boys. We have Flesh Offering, this will increase our damage. If you want to increase just your minion survivability, you could use like Spirit Offering instead, but we don't really need that. Skitter, we could honestly replace Skitter. It's not that great. In fact, I might just replace Skitter with like a Haste or something. We could use a Wrath actually, not a Wrath. What's it called? A Hatred. A Hatred would be good here. What would I replace though? Maybe the Desecrate? I don't know. Makes things a little strange. Oh my. Oh dear. Yeah, boss damage would be a little bit weaker if I couldn't use a flesh offering, but it's not like we really need that now, do we? Yeah, haste is nice for more speed though. I might just go haste because I really don't feel like I need more damage at this point. It really is just an issue of like going faster. That's pretty much it. How could she slap? Alright, so we'll go back to town. I'm gonna probably drop that. It's really hard to chrome any of these items. None of these items have any sort of... None of them are swaying towards dexterity. And so it's gonna be hard to get more than just like a single green socket on one of these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh wait, do we not get haste from here? We get hatred, I guess. We get wrath. Let's grab a wrath. For later maybe. But in X6, I want to grab a haste. Getting the dex for haste sucks. We need a lot of dex for other stuff anyways, so it's fine. Let's go and sell this stuff. We can use the wrath when we're specters. Probably won't even use that, to be honest. In all honesty. We can go ahead and drop Skitter now. We could actually get a green socket pretty easily on a 1, now that I think about it. Yeah, we could do that, because I don't need this anymore. So blue, green would be the most ideal thing here. Alright, we didn't get it. That's fine, though. We'll just place that for now. I can vol the haste. Oh yeah, I can vol the haste. I could also vol the skellies. But I don't have currency for either one of those things, so... Not gonna happen. And there's a haste. Yeah, I could have been using haste earlier. I mean, this is kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to use that. This is one of those moments. Should I go forward link Spectres after I do Crew Lab? If we're doing forward link Spectres after we do... Yeah, Crew Lab. I thought you said Merc Lab for some reason. But yes, that is exactly what we're doing. You're right on the money. Speed. Generosity. Well, the haste helps us as well. So that's why I don't go generosity. I know someone will ask it. I should have clarified it earlier. Like this extra little bit of movement speed helps us as well. It's for us as much as it is the minions. 4% extra MS. But yeah, we're definitely going slave drivers after we get the nice amount of juice here. I feel like I could just go for more life rather than getting the minion survivability. We definitely want to have the minion survivability by the time we're in Act 8 though. Or in Act 9. What point am I getting for Crew Lab? Plus 2 minion gems because it's insane. It's absolutely bonkers. Look at POB and like plus 2 minion gems at any point is nuts. It's really huge. Also, it allows our Spectres to be used from level 11 because they turn into level 13. Therefore, we can summon an additional Spectre. So, going the resist node, you shouldn't really have huge problems with resist. That's why we take it from Merc Lab. Going like one of the sacrifice nodes is okay. That's an option you can do if you wanted to. It's definitely not necessary. And then other than that, missions and sacrifices, I mean, don't do it. I tried it yesterday just to see if I could make use of the movement speed. It kind of did, sort of, but not really. I feel like I'm missing out on all the minion damage crafts. I know there are some crafts in the campaign that give you minion damage, but because I don't pick them up in a normal run, I never pick them up here. So I'm making a mistake by not doing that. I don't know how many of them I would do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm sorry, I don't even know where they're from. But that just goes to show how insane this build is. Like, once you start going on a roll, kind of like how we are right here, we don't need them. You know, it's not necessary. And once we go Spectres and we have Crew Lab, it's over. Give the Spectres Elemental Army. And we can do that, but I feel like it's fine just taking the nodes over there. Here we're gonna get a Granite Flask, I believe. Yeah, Granite. You can grab a Quartz if you wanted to, but I think Granite's just more defensive. Shell Community, perfectly fine. We've got an armor, or increased armor on one of our other flasks, so that's fine. Am I like making a new account every time I do a speedrun? No, this is on my main, so then it's linked up with my PoE armory. So technically my loading screens are a little bit slower than they should be. So the time could be better if I was on a fresh account with like some hideout that's good. Like the Act 10 Ossuary hideout has really nice load screens. Instead I'm using one with like a pretty bad load screen. I think my hideout has a bunch of assets in it, if I'm not mistaken. Just because I was messing around earlier with some different hideout stuff. Let's see, there's a magic pack at every single one of these things. That isn't like the end of the zone, so we're just going to do that really quick. I can drop the skitter now, we don't really need it. We are going to put in the Malajaro's map. There's an essence over there. I don't know how far away it is. It's really far away, and that's a no. Which button do I bind my inventory to? I like to use C. I feel like I is on the other side of the world. But I've always played video games with my inventory being C. So it just kind of makes sense. At one point though, when I played World of Warcraft, I changed my inventory over to like left or right comma, I believe. I don't think it's a left comma anyways, but yeah, I changed it over to right comma because it's like you're not gonna look at your inventory if you're in the middle of doing something. Too bad the old zombie quest jewel is gone. Yep. I mean, we don't need it. 100%. Oh, we don't have Desecrate, so we can't use a flesh offering. Well, that sucks. Oh. Here we want to watch out for Malajaro. Don't get hit by the big attack that he does, like that move. That thing is really scary. So I don't want to like alt tab and look at some other stuff. This guy puts up a chaos shield, so if he does that, he takes way less damage. We were actually able to kill him before it went up, so that's pretty good. I'm just gonna phase out here. We just want to pop our granite. Be pretty tanky. Quicksilver around. I could have probably detonated on the boss. Oh well. How old am I? I turned 21 recently. A few months ago, I guess. I think oh, we're frozen. I think I drank once for my birthday, and then once with friends, and that was it. Oh, so not really making use of the being 21 thing. Let's see this Quicksilver. Nope, not really good. When's the Flashback League? No clue. We have no information on it so far. Alcoholism. Yeah, I don't really like drinking alcohol or getting intoxicated in any way, shape, or form. I'm not like straight edge or anything. It's just this is gonna sound autistic, but I actually get upset at myself when, you know, I'm you know, done hanging out with friends, done with a party. I come home, I want to play a video game for an hour, relax, and I can't play as well as I usually do, and I'm just like pissed the whole time. I'm just like, man, if I was sober right now, I could be popping off, I could be farming these maps so much faster, dude, I could be just like leveling so much better, I could be playing this video game in a far more efficient manner. And I'm just like, man, it feels like I can't play shit right now. It feels like I literally can't play any video game. So I'm just like sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know, man, maybe watch some TV, but I'm not gonna remember the TV. I'm not gonna remember what I'm watching. It just ends up being frustrating. So I don't like getting intoxicated. There's an argument for like, well, if you can go home and still want to play video games, then you didn't drink enough or you didn't party hard enough. And that's true, but if you do that enough times, you're gonna have some issues, man. There are some implications that come along with that, right? You'll get in trouble at some point. Why am I so impaired? Yeah, I mean, I'm normally already impaired enough, being American and all, that, you know. Ooh, a Regal, another one. Projectile damage, nah, that doesn't help me. Yeah. Yeah, like every time you get home, you know you're gonna be awake for a while, right? So you're like, alright, I'll sober up, drink some water, and just do nothing, I guess. I don't know, man. As long as I get flesh offering, I should be okay. Yeah, at this point, we're pretty much just chilling, and then once we're in BA, I will show you the juice. Like, I was kind of feeling minions, they were okay. This time isn't very good, you know. Other times won't be very good on minions. It can't really compete with some of the meta racing builds, but once you get to BA, my goodness, dude. Have I tried the big apes from Riverways? I have, but without a bunch of minion tankiness, they just die, no matter what specters I use. So I ended up using these ones because I remembered Lighty saying that these minions have like a quadrillion health, more than like every other mob in the game, and so he uses them for detonate dead. And so I was like, I see them on the ground, I'll just summon them, I guess. And they haven't died, so they're pretty alright. I don't really notice them doing anything. Oh shit, I forgot Carrion Golem. Whoops, that's a mistake. But yeah, they don't really do anything, but they don't hurt to have, I guess. people in Eastern Europe, the drinking age is 16. For most places in the world, it's like 18. Yeah, I know. Honestly, when I was like 16, I was like, man, I wish I was in Germany so I could drink. And once I started, you know, going to parties every now and again, I was like, man, I sure am glad the drinking age is 21, because most of these people shouldn't be drinking. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of develops, you know, some pretty bad habits. I kind of gotta agree with the Republicans on this one. Stop saying Jolem. It's pronounced Goelem. Ah, I see. Thank you. So many alcoholics in Germany, it's not even funny. Yeah, I think that, you know, the age kind of contributes to that. Urinate, your first public beer was in Paris. Nice. Actually, my first public beer was actually in New Zealand at XLCon. Yeah, it was the XLCon after party. There's like a VIP room for VIPs, and Ryusuke T was like, "Yo, Havoc, check this shit out, dude. Yo, they just give you free beers." And I was like, Havoc, could you, he's like, yeah, I got you. And he got me one. I was like, cool, badass. I'm drinking with the boys. And I was like, what is this, dude? But I had to hold it around the whole time because I couldn't just like throw it away after drinking it. I wasn't gonna be a pussy, but I was like, oh my, why did I do this, dude? I should have just gotten milk instead. Pop open a cold one with the boys. Yeah, I was hanging out with Rise, hanging out with Havoc. We were with Ty23 and we were trying to find steel, but Havoc and I kept getting stopped along the way, and I felt bad because not many people pulled aside Ty. Like not nearly as much as people pulled aside like Havoc, and I guess that makes sense because Havoc's a streamer, you know. But I felt bad for Ty. He put in all this work, but not many people know who he was. Even though he's on screen and everything, it's just like, you know, they don't see him all the time. He got congratulated quite a few times, but like I would have people like have conversations with and stuff. That was really cool. Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of cringe, Quantric. Wouldn't you agree? But you know, we were trying to find Steel Mage the whole time for Ty, and then Ty just like disappeared, never to be seen again. Eventually found Steel, I believe, but I never saw him after that. I don't even think I gotta say goodbye. This is the way he would have wanted it. Exactly. Alright, so we have an option here. We can go ahead and do lab before the scorpion, or before the spider, and that's fine. However, I kind of want to get rid of all these fireflies, so I'm just gonna do having a stroke. The spider first. Let's grab the boots here. Boots could be good. They are actually really good. That's 25 ms. How do I get a blue socket here though? That's the question. Or a green socket. If I get 2 green sockets, that would be amazing, but it's not gonna happen. Not in my lifetime. I get this skill point, and next we get this skill point. I need the world's smallest amount of fire resist. Oh, actually, I get this node, so yeah, we'll be okay. And next we can go for the Minion survivability. That's like more life, more auras. You always do it in X6. Well, you actually can't do lab in X6 because you're missing half the trials, sir. This is 25 ms. It's got resist on it. I could craft life. Crafting life would have been smarter, actually, now that I think about it. Let's just go ahead and destroy this. Let's go ahead and destroy that. I could sell this to Navali, I guess. Oh, technically that's cheating because I wouldn't have Navali normally. We just go to lab now. 47, 48. Well, I mean, we just barely got our last thing. I wanted to wait a tiny bit so that I could actually get a all of the skill points from X7, all the skill points from X6. That's like the efficient time to do it, is like after you get all your skill points from X7. You could do it sooner if it was like huge, but you don't have anything that's like Tailwind level of huge. I mean, I guess this is one of the biggest nodes you could possibly get in the game for a summoner, so it's nice to have. It's definitely good. I think I saw that. How's our resist looking? We're looking fine. I probably should have crafted life here instead of the resist. That would have been a lot smarter. I'm gonna be honest. That was kind of a blunder. Oh well. What are you gonna do, right? I think the biggest issue I have with minions is I can never tell which way Azara is facing. It actually makes the fight so much scarier. I should have popped a Granite Flask though. I just want the Lieutenant alive. It's just an extra key for me. There's a Dark Shrine, we go top right. There's a Dark Shrine, we go top right again. Cool. It's portals, so I don't have to worry about portals. Oop, careful. Don't want to get hit by those big jabronis. First ever SSF character suit. Nice. I think SSF's actually a lot of fun. SSF actually like breathes a little bit of life into the game. Every now and again it feels like. I could have taken that Angelic Kite shield, that would have been smart. Oh, God no. Let's go for the Dark Shrine over here. I believe it's Dark Shrine top right, Dark Shrine top right. Morning Japanese, how we doing? What is this? An additional treasure key. That is pretty much exactly what we want to find. Very nice. I don't know what skill gem there was on the ground. Hopefully it wasn't anything good. Thought I was going to visit my dad in my hometown. I will be in a couple days. Yeah, when you get a sick item in SSF, you're like, oh my god, I got a sick item in SSF, you know? If you get it in Trade League, it's like 2C. Nice. Just sacrifice fragment on that dude. It still feels okay. Is that +1 minion gems? It is, but it's like impossible to get the colors I want on that thing. So it's not gonna happen. I would have to 4-link that. I mean, I could get 4 blue and I could jeweler it up, but actually fusing it together is gonna be the hard part. There's a Dark Shrine here. If I don't find it, it's okay though. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Yeah, I think SSF is actually a lot of fun though. I kind of want to do like some Awaken or 8 rushes. Like just some endgame boss, like not like official races or anything. They just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna start a run. You guys want to follow along? And sure. It's nice coming back to Trade League every now and again to play with the head hunter. That's also true. I mean, I played a Trade League for like a week or so, and I made an aura stacker. It was fun. We got like 150x or something. It was fun doing it because it was like from scratch and stuff. So it was a lot of fun to like get all the currency. I definitely was a lot slower than I wanted to be though. Flesh offering. Please don't kill the portals, sir. Please don't kill the portals. Don't kill the portals. Leave the portals alone. Leave the portals alone. Don't do it. Don't touch the portals. Don't touch the portals. Don't do it. Alright, we're good. So 4 keys. Never played SSF before, but we're playing SSF HC. It's like a roguelike. You get a random skill, you make a build off of it. It's way more enjoyable than Trade League. And that's why I like leveling. Leveling feels like it's a roguelike, in my opinion. Because every like small item you get can heavily change a run. Kind of like how like getting like a good relic or a good drop could drastically change like a roguelike run. And I reset so often that it's like, yo, I found a sick pair of MS boots or something like that, you know? Like, there are some items I haven't seen in the world's longest time. Like, I haven't seen a No-Mix pair of boots in a really long time. I haven't seen a Victoria's Charity in a really long time. Those would be really amazing to have early on in the run. At this point, less and less so. Just because of how much MS I already have. But, like, those kind of items are like... Those are like finding, like, the Omega Legendaries in some roguelike, right? We're getting a tap. Too soon. First Risk of Rain. I like the second Risk of Rain probably a bit more just because of how much more or how well integrated multiplayer is into it. I think looking back I would enjoy Risk of Rain more, or Risk of Rain 1 more, just because I feel like it has more, slightly more playability, it feels like to me at least. Let's go ahead and just grab every shield we come across at this point. That's pretty meh. Alright, we have 4 keys, so we actually get kind of paid. +2 minion gems. I cannot stress enough how huge this node is. Oh, is that only 3 keys? Was I missing a key? I swear I'm missing a key. Unless I messed up one of the... I must have messed up one of the mechanics, I guess. Oops. Let's look at the belts. Let's ID everything here. I mean, I'm always going to enchant these boots. 60 life. Lightning res. This might actually be less life than the Meginord's. It is. Wow. Let's enchant the boots. Crit chance. That does nothing. But we have +2 minion gems. The Spectre is level 12. Soon to be 13. We've got the minion survivability nodes that we were craving. I could just regional this because I've got so many. That is an amazing ring. Okay, that's a lot of resist right there. I might hold on that, might hold on that. Okay, let's continue along. Think I killed the first lieutenant? Maybe. That's probably it. That is a lot of resist. The issue is we don't really need much resist, so it's not really usable. It's more like a use it at the last minute kind of thing. But for my next lab, I get 30% all resist anyways, so like my resist is going to be perfectly fine. I shouldn't have any issues whatsoever with gearing. At this point, it just kind of comes down to getting more life. You can definitely get like the minion damage and stuff on the left-hand side of the tree. I personally feel like it's overkill. I personally feel like I don't need it, so I'm just not going to. But you can definitely do it if you'd like. We're gonna get an extra blue socket. I get it on this wand. That's what I said earlier though, and that didn't really happen, so wish that's a contract. Necromancer privilege? Yep, that's right. Yeah, at this point, I just love to be tankier. That's pretty much it. That's all I want. Let's get more life. I get like the regen nodes. I'm not sure which ones are more efficient. 4, 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6. That's what, 14 compared to 15% life. So I'm missing out on 1% life, but I get a bunch of like regen and stuff by taking those nodes. So I think it's better to take the witch regen nodes over there. Let's try to use flesh offering. This is a currency option, so I will want to push this literally as hard as humanly possible. It will make a large difference in my level of currency that I have. Although, it'll also make a large difference in my survivability, because it does get very scary as you get to these lower levels. So you have to be quite careful. The further away you get from the start of the mirror, the more juice and stuff you get. However, the harder it gets as well, so we're gonna end it. Okay, that was really scary. Hey, it's an aura stacking jewel. It's 6%. And 6 passives. Wow. I guess we're going aura stacking now. Unironically. Imagine if we were just in a trade that'd be kind of badass. Or if we were playing aura stacker. Yo, is the next SSF run that I do how to level an aura stacker from scratch? The two notables? I mean, two notables are... Oh, it's got first among equals. That one's really good too. Yeah, you're right. That thing's worth some money. Time to migrate. Yep. I could actually just essence this shield. Let's go and throw some quality on it. Let's go ahead and essence it. That is an awful shield. I have never seen a worse shield in my life. In my career. Please don't TP away, please don't TP away, please don't TP away. Okay, we actually got kind of lucky there. Very nice. I'm gonna wait a second. See what kind of drops you can get. Maybe the shield is good? Oh no, not enough space. Alright. Continue along though. What kind of race would I start as a minion build? For me, none of them. To be honest. You could go minions and be perfectly fine. However, I don't like playing minion builds. These aren't my kind of forte. The thing with minion builds is I can be here at 2.5 hours, or I could be playing some virgin racing build and be almost done with farming blood aqueducts, which doesn't make a huge difference, I'm gonna be honest. However, if I'm pushing like literal rank 1 in the world name and lights, it feels pretty good, so. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, you could level minions in any sort of league. I don't think they're very good for the Gauntlet mod, because the minions will just die all the time. Like, your Spectres are 100% gonna die, especially if you're on, like, slave drivers. But, like, I actually think that, like, you could run, like, Spectres, like this build, in any fresh new league you'd like. And I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be good to go. What level is that jewel? That jewel is item level 55. I think it's one of the lowest high levels you get with that roll. Yeah, that jewel's actually pretty insane. Yo, do we migrate over? It would be in hardcore heist though. And I also don't really play the softcore heist anymore. Ever since we were done with playing for like a week or so. The time that we stopped playing was like, my real life got really busy with school and work, and then at the same time, exalts were like, they went from like 60C, which felt like perfect to me, to like 20C. So, what are my plans for flashback? That depends on what is going on. Is there a money prize for playing hardcore? Is there some stuff just to play the game for fun? Is there a thing for delve? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't the fact that the prices of exalts were 20C each that I quit. It was just like, hey, that's convenient because I don't want to play anyways. Yeah, they're back up to like 58, 60C. I think SK Cloudy was slamming like 1,000,000 exalts on items. I think he used like 2,000 exalts in a day or something to try and craft a good amulet. Unfortunately, there's no harvest, so it's a bit difficult to get what you like. I should have probably pushed this to 3, but I was a little too nervous to do so. So I'll just push it to 2. That's fine. Let's get the next life node. Just continuously getting life nodes at this point. We could definitely spec over here if we wanted to, though. Redemption and Righteous Army. I might just grab Quick Recovery and then path through the life nodes that also give me Chaos Resist. That would be smart. Whoa, I wasn't paying attention for a second there. Yeah, that would be smart. That way we could path over to Righteous Army, because Righteous Army is going to keep our Spectres a lot healthier. Grab this crafting recipe. Let's see, are either one of these good? Nearby enemies are blinded is pretty good. I like that. However, it would mean that I'd have to replace one of these. Ephemeral Ledge, we can't really make use of that, but I like nearby enemies are blinded. It's like a mini Saboteur Ascendancy. Who's SK Cloudy? He's the guy who delves all the time. He farms like 100 fractured fossils, and that's like 400 exalts in a day. So he does it all solo. He's playing Icicle Mine, Deadeye. Playing Fireball Mines. Yeah, Fireball Mines are really good. I wanted to play Fireball Mines, but I just decided not to. Because it doesn't scale that great off of what's it called? Arcane Cloak, because I was playing Akane's Miner. Akane's Miner was actually one of the best builds I think I've ever played. That build was amazing. The issue I have with it though is not a very good starter. Costs a lot of money. Go Spectres. Yeah, we could go Spectres right here actually. Are they level 13? Yeah, they are level 13. Alright. Then it might just be time. What I could have done instead is I could have not gone as much life nodes and gone over to Righteous Army. That makes the minions quite a bit tankier, but I don't really care. I could grab this regen node. I could grab this regen node. That should keep the minions alive. I could grab the leech node. Does leech order a spell leak, by the way? Any PvB you should follow for mines? I don't know. Generic PvB should work just fine. Most miner builds are perfectly okay though. Everyone plays Akane miner to level their ore stacker. I mean, I never saw anybody do it before me, but that's not to say that I like invented it or anything. I think it just kind of became the norm. A lot of the prices for that build started to skyrocket after I was like, this build is pretty good. Lots of items I was like, I don't know why these items are so cheap. This build's pretty badass. People were like, hey, that build's pretty badass. Let's check the wand. It could have like minion juice on it. Let's see. Any juice? It's got 1 to 2 spell damage and 6% cast speed. That's a no for me. Just went hollow palm? Yeah, but I was doing it with a fresh start, so I wasn't able to go hollow palm. Hollow palms were really fun though. Just cost a lot of respecs and stuff. Whatever, do a delve race. I think in Badger's upcoming league, I'm gonna do a delve race. I don't know if it'll line up well with my real life though, so I'll have to see. I'll also have to see what kind of classes are available, what team I get put into, that kind of stuff. But yeah, Badger's got like a team versus team kind of league. You gain a point every time you level up. Higher levels are weighted for more points. And then depending on what team you're playing in, you get like limited to certain classes. So like 3 out of the 7 classes for one team, 3 out of the 7 classes for the other team. Did I just crash? What just happened? Please tell me I didn't crash. Please tell me I didn't die. Okay, well, hopefully both of those things didn't happen. Let's see. Save credentials are out of date. Okay. So let's find heist hardcore. We're alive! We're actually alive. I got pretty lucky there. But yeah, I might do delve in that league. I'll have to see what class I get before I do anything. Did I kill the dudes? I've killed the Gemling Legionnaires. Well, consider that a faster recall, I guess. Boop. Just gonna grab this skill point. Let's go and sell this stuff over here. Boop. Boop, boop. I kind of want to hold on to some of this. Some of this stuff is actually kind of good, but I don't like need to hold on to it right this second. Like almost all of this pretty much. Maybe the alchemies would be nice to have. Let's see, what's the resist I need the most? If I take this one off, we need fire and lightning the most. That's pretty good, 48 life. We'll take that. You give me another skill point. Let's hold on to the alchemies. Let's hold on the regals, alchemies, maybe a chaos orb. Yeah, it's fine. I can hold on to the regrets as well. Simulating league start, yes sir. That's us. We actually don't have to take that because we're already pathing through dark roads. So we just grab the next life node. Issue is I don't actually know which way I was going. Okay, well, we'll figure it out as we get there. Is that a 4-link? It is a 4-link. I wonder if I get a 4-link helm. Maybe if we force roll a minion thingamabobber, a minion flask, then we can do the helmet craft. And this will be easy to chrome as well because it's a 4-link. It's an int base. And then we can craft around with that. Maybe, I don't know. It's actually the biggest perk to playing minions in hardcore. When you crash, you have a way to live. I mean, you still get global, you can still get DD'd. Your character's still there for a few seconds, right? The majority of times. What does that sound? A stim knight. For Ooze, when you start using Switch Assembly on Strombo's Mine? Immediately. All the time. As soon as possible. Level 1? Oh, it's a contract. I don't know why I went back for it. It would say T1 map if it was a map, so. Also, I could use the Spectres now. Yeah, we can go get the Spectres. There's no reason to hold off on getting the Spectres, I think. I'm okay with using Skellies for now, but the Spectres are just kind of broken, so. I guess I could have also held on to my, my chromatic orbs. Oh, more currency. Getting some pretty lucky deliriums today, actually. Boop. Let's just hold on to this 2-stone. I'm just gonna end it at 2. If I was playing softcore, I'd push this until I died, but I'm not gonna do that here. Alright, let's go and do this. I have purity of whatever this is. Purity of flesh. Pretty soon. That'd be nice. Should you ever stop using Stormblast? That depends on what your intentions are, you know. I pretty much stopped using Stormblast mine around like Act 3 or so, when I get like Desecrate. So I could use Desecrate and Cremation, because that single target is amazing, by the way. I don't know if it'll be nerfed or not, but it's pretty good, you know. It's pretty nice. We can push this to the next tier rewards, I think. Yeah. Alright, we got rings. Let's see. That's fun. Anything good here, though? No. What is this? Increased armor. That's a no for me. But or just got turned off. Haste. That's a no-go for me. And then the amulet also isn't very great. So, they're all pretty bad. Let's go grab some slave drivers then, I guess. And, yep. Is that another aura cluster? No, it was curses instead. We're going back to Act 5. We're going to go back to the Overseer's Tower. I am going to most likely just put them in this 4 blue over here. Maybe I use Skellies for a little bit longer. I don't know. I'm going to do Raise Spectres, Spell Echo, Minion damage, and what's the last thing I need? Maybe just Minion speed. I think that's what I was using last night. Let's see. I'm sure there's a better thing to use. LA Focus, that's what I was supposed to use. Minion speed's fine though. Spell Echo is actually bad when I'm raising corpses. Also, I don't have Desecrate on me, do I? Nope, I do not. Okay, well, let's go grab that then. I forgot that I may or may not have stashed that away. Desecrate, let's grab that. Let's put this away. I can just sell all this other garbage. This other malarkey. Yep. Let's see. Let's summon these. The issue is now I have to find the slave drivers. There's one. Let's summon it. I think I can go back to hideout with this and it'll be in my pool. Feeding Frenzy? Could be. Lightning Pin? Could be. Slave Drivers. Let's summon number 2. Summon number 3. Let's put Spell Echo on it. Let's go grab Elemental Focus from rank 2. How do I level my Trade League character? Just like generic, like Spellcaster leveling. Elemental Focus instead of Minion Speed. I think that'll be better. I don't know. Elemental Army is nice for some survivability. Yeah, we could use Elemental Army. Let's see if these guys die or not. What do I think of world records and patches? At some point, one world record could be unbeatable. Well, we're already at that point, so you're kind of a little late to the party, fortunately. We just use Wrath instead, because I don't have the space for haste at the moment. Yeah, Wrath would be nice. Yeah, we can never beat Ty 23's run of like a 59-minute Act 5. I feel like Akane's Miner had too many buttons. Maybe. Stone Drill him? Yeah, we can use Stone Drill him. I think Karen Drill him's also okay, but yeah, Stone Drill him might be the play. My question is, what do I do while I'm just running around? Because I basically have nothing else to do. I get Convocate on right click. I should just grabbed all my gems from stash. Haste back in? No green socket. I kind of want the Desecrate so I can manually use Flesh Offering if I'm like on a pack or a boss, I mean. Karen Jolum. Yep, that's right. Maybe we don't need Karen Jolum, but we're at 10 minions anyways, so I might as well. He literally described the situation exactly. Ty 23 HE got a 59-minute Act 5 world record, like almost a year ago, I think. And that run will never be beaten, ever, unless we get some crazy amazing skills in the future, which I don't think will really happen, but we'll see. I guess I could 3-link the Skellies, and I could use Skellies down there. That could work. I just want something to use. Skellies. What is this? Smoke Mine? Sure. 3v1. Ooh. Baby Glove upgrade. What made it so fast? Well, bosses were a lot weaker back then. The meta racing skills weren't nerfed like 20 times over. Like, I still use Orbistorms and Stormblast Mine in my runs, but those skills have been nerfed into the ground, dude. Those skills are so much worse. Not only that, but Mine Throwing Speed, like just generic Mine Throwing Speed was nerfed, so it's like even worse. Like, there's lots of things that went into the build being a lot slower. But he was just that much better than everybody else. He was like ahead by like minutes, like no matter what. Old Lightning Spire Trap was like, it would one-shot everything. Yep, exactly. But unfortunately a bunch of racing virgins had to get it nerfed. Don't know who those guys are, but it was an old patch, so who cares? We kinda care. Especially since like, anytime we do like an Act 5 run, it's like, yo, it's not a 59-minute or... Like, one of the big things was like, no one wanted to do an Act 5 run afterwards, because it was just that much better than everything else at the time. That's a pretty sick belt. Not a huge amount of life, but pretty nice amount of res. I will hold on to you though, because I don't need the res for now. But yeah, it's kind of like how, I believe it was Mozart. I believe after Mozart, a lot of composers were like, why even bother composing when Mozart exists? And Ty 23 was kind of the same way. Like, after that patch, when Ty stopped playing as much, and when the build got nerfed a bunch, we could have, you know, done some 107s and stuff like that, 110s, but like, we would have just been ridiculed for it. Honestly, until we started pushing like Act 5 world record times, we didn't know that we could really go that fast. Like, I didn't think that I'd get a 105 that quickly. Now it's me, kind of, but I mean, I think it's just because people don't really want to do the run. It's a really annoying run at this point. I think Act 5 world record speedrunning was really fun when it was just like, you know, you throw a run together and you just see what time you can get like consistently. And now it's like, okay, you didn't get MS off the first vendor, that's a reset for me, dog. But racing's never really been like that. It's never been like, alright, who got more RNG? It's always been like, okay, the better player won here, for the most part. Unless someone got really screwed. But almost every single race, it's like, okay, that guy just played better. Luckily, we're not at the point of like just pure RNG, so. Speedy boy, speedy boy. Wait, who said I was gonna get a 250 BA? I think it might have been a 245, but it's still gonna be sub 3 hours, which I'm pretty happy with. There'll be PvE2 at some point to speedrun. That's true, and I'm sure there will be some really OP skill. GG will see it, and he's like, oh, everybody's using this because some streamers started using it, so let's go to nerf it. That's my least favorite thing about streaming these kind of runs. It's like a lot of these things get nerfed, you know. A lot of these things get removed from the game because they're just that much better than everything else. But I do this for the boys, you know. I don't do it for myself. I could keep all the secret hidden OP builds if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Get 'em, boys, get 'em. Look at that damage. Oh shit, I forgot. I need inventory space. I really don't want to drop that though, dude. Talking to Earth Shatter. Not so much Earth Shatter as like, look at like Ground Slam for example. Ground Slam's pretty insane, dude. That skill's pretty nuts. But don't think we're really gonna see that skill go on nerf. So let's go sell this stuff. I want a few scrolls, so I'm gonna sell some transmutes here. Let's sell the transmutes. Let's ID this stuff. Oh, I'm supposed to ID the home. Oh well. Please, sir. Please. I can put some of this other currency away. I kind of want to hold on the chromes just in case I find something. Didn't you just say they wanted PoE2 to be a slower game? Well, that's what it felt like from the beta, at the very least. When I played the beta, it was like a lot slower and a lot harder. Please tell me my stream didn't crash. Did my stream crash? Am I good? My screen just freaked out at me. Type, I don't know, 72 if you can hear me. That's what P1 felt like. Does a slower game mean more cutscenes? There are honestly some, you know, like Fairgraves has like some lore now. Thanks, boys. But you know, Fairgraves has some lore now. There's a few of those in PU2, which is cool the first time, but the millionth time, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, lots of lore going on, you know. Oh my goodness, look at this, dude. This is the minion life right here. This depicts minions. This is what it's all about, dude. He's not even gonna get his attack off before he dies. And relieved. Now you get to see what we're gonna do. Just cheat our way through. What spec am I running? I'm running slave drivers. Is this build on PUB? I will be afterwards. Minions can actually be, or doing delirium here can actually be kind of scary because, like I said, the delirium mirror gets scarier and scarier the further away from the start you get. Yeah, humility. And pretty much all we're doing in BA is a straight line away from the entrance. So if I'm not pushing it really quickly, then I'm just gonna kind of ignore it. But yeah, we're just gonna run through. This is the point where using Convocate on left click is actually worth it. We could use Second Wind if we wanted to. That would be okay as well. But yeah, you can see that we're basically just kind of cheating here. I actually don't have the green socket for that, so it doesn't make much sense to do that. But yep. Karen Jolum. Away we go. Yeah, we just run through everything. That's all the build is. Tabula Rasa Gamer Inc. Probably not. Good night, Aplo. Thanks for tuning in, dude. See you later. Minions. Yeah, I'm not a huge Minion fan, but this is the life, dude. I want to make sure there's no freeze because I don't have anything good here. Like, I don't think I'd be able to survive a freeze box if I didn't play it perfectly. And even then I could get like DD'd, you know, so. Boop. Away we go. Chisel. Yeah, it's worth like 1/1,000,000th of a Chaos Orb. Do I end up going EE ever? Yeah, we'll go EE eventually. We don't need it for farming BA, is what I found. We could just go like Vortex on left click. However, I'm super lazy, so I just want combo on left click. Basically, we're farming BA for 3 reasons. We're farming it for XP. We want to hit 62 at the minimum. That's what I do on every league start, no matter what I'm doing. If you're in hardcore, you can farm more if you'd like. We're farming currency. That includes all the Chaos Orbs, the 6 sockets, stuff like that. And on top of that, number 3, we're farming humilities. And you're not guaranteed humilities, but it can be kind of nice. So either extra currency or just more other stuff. I don't know. What's the next build I'm planning on running? I don't know. That would make you a dick to ask that. Probably Caustic Hero, Toxic Rain, Trickster. But I'm not sure yet. I'll basically have to see how I'm feeling. I'm like a teenage girl when it comes to doing speedruns. It's like, oh, well, I'll do this. Oh, well, this came up, you know. There might be something big with the Ziz announcement soon, so I don't know what that will mean for us. But, you know, I kind of want to practice for the Badger League, kind of want to practice for Gauntlet, kind of want to practice for Flashback. Those are all things I want to do. If I were to do another build, it would probably be Caustic Hero, Toxic Rain, Trickster. Alright, let's see. Let's try to roll the flask, shall we? So here we're hoping for one of two things to happen. We're hoping for minions, like life recovery or whatever, or we're hoping for a bubbling. One of those two is very good. So we're rolling until we get one of those. So there's the animation that I was looking for. So this restores some HP back to my minions. Let's go ahead and chrome the helmet. Actually, I should have qualityed up first, because I'm pretty much going to use this helmet for the rest of the run. Because we'll get a +1, and that's very good. 3v1. So I'm good. Alright, so I'll wait till I go back to town, and then we'll do the vendor recipe. Since the currency that I use will pull it from my stash, also we want to roll an instant life flask if you remember. So we're going to try to get that. Hopefully we can get that. Not a panicked. I think it costs an alteration. I think it's like an alt, and oh, there's the bubbling. Very nice. I could have saved that for beasts, but how do I do it? What do you mean? I just use movement on spacebar. I'm pretty sure it's this, this, and this, or am I trolling? Let's go ahead and quality this up. Let's go ahead and chrome this to be 4B, 4B, 4B. Thank you. ES, I guess. That's okay. What was the recipe? Hang on, I've got the list over here. Minion. It is a magic helmet. Wait, it has to be magic? Why's it gotta be magic? No, no. Magic and alteration and of animation. Wait, that's actually a good helmet though. No, no, that's a good helmet. Man. Alright, let's just put a suffix on this. That's awful. Where's a Regal? That's even worse. No. My amazing helmet. Alright, let's chrome the chest piece to have like a green or a blue. I don't have any chromes. I'm out of chromes from the helmet. No. No. Let's buy some chromes then, because they cost jeweler's orbs. Let's see. We're just looking for like a red or a green, or that's a little bit of too many reds, but oh well. We'll drop Desecrate for now. We'll hold on to this. Was this any good? No, that wasn't very good. Let's hold on to that. Let's sell this. Let's get rid of this. Let's sell that. Let's sell this. Let's sell this. Put this away. Sell that. This. That. This. This is useless. Usually you want to clear your currency or your inventory every few runs, and then you basically just like never want to clear. Like you don't want to have too many times where you're clearing a bunch of currency. And I switched the gems around, right? Oh wait, shit, that despawned my Spectres though. Oh no, my Spectres are despawned. Okay. Mistakes have been made. Not quite. Also, we don't have a space for Desecrate. There's no slave drivers. This is just pain, dude. This is just pain. This really sucks. Let's see if our resists are still okay though. They're okay. They'll make it through. Where's slave drivers? There's a slave driver. Where to go? Okay, let's summon it. Let's go back to our hideout. This is a +3 Spectre, I believe. Yeah, +3. Let's desecrate again. Slave driver. And the other one would be a slave driver as well. Boop. Let's activate this. Let's activate this. And yeah, we've got a +1 now. Very nice. Remember when this is efficient gameplay? Still is. And let's put spell locker back on. Did I just pick up the Spectres? Oh my god. I just picked up the Spectres again. Oh no. I picked up the helmet. Oh no. Alright, here's slave drivers. I didn't have anything else in here, right? They're all slave drivers? I think so. They should all be slave drivers. Wait, one of those is a skeleton, is it not? Why is one of them a skeleton? Oh my god. Hang on a second. Alright, slave driver. Do I have spell echo on? Yeah, I have spell echo on. Okay, there's a slave driver. There's a... That's not a slave driver. Sir! Why are there even skeletons in here? Where is the skeleton coming from? Okay, all three of these are slave drivers now. Oh my god, that took so long, dude. Okay. We're not using smoke mine anymore, which is a bit annoying, but it's fine. Okay, now our specters are +3. Now they absolutely one-shot everything. Holy moly, dude. My time, man, my time. I mean, no matter what I do, it's gonna be sub 4 hour. Dude, I don't know where those skeletons came in from. Is it because I have skeletons on my bar? I don't know. I don't think the skeletons are really even gonna do anything on single target, but it's like... I don't know. I get the single target and I've got nothing else to do. I feel like I have to press something. I feel like there's something I could be doing. Getting ready for Halloween. Yeah, I guess that's what the skeletons were doing. Desecrate always has skeletons in it? But why, man? Who wants those? I guess if there was no other mob type in the zone, but... What do I do with this? We're gonna use it on a 2-stone ring if I find one that's good. I guess I could use it on that 2-stone ring that I just found on the ground. I should have grabbed those gloves from earlier. Oh well. Gone now. And away we go. I just want to grab more ults and stuff. I have to be really careful about backtracking this zone though. Backtracking could very easily get us killed. That could also get us killed if I just start running into packs and stuff. Transmutes. I mean, I should be picking up transmutes. Doesn't hurt.
3B.
Do nothing. Let the minions die. Yep. Too much. Chaos recipe. I mean, we can do chaos recipe. You'd probably do that on League Start, but since I don't do it on my other runs, it doesn't make it a very good comparison VOD. It's like, hey guys, I farmed to level 75 and I did chaos recipe, but in every other run I farmed to 62, so. But chaos recipe can be really good to do early. Okay, so we just actually outran the fog. Cool, I guess. Let's see if we can find a better chest piece. Maybe, I don't know. My inventory is not full at all, so I actually don't have to focus on my inventory at all. This is where we're online, dude. This is where we have arrived, boys. We have arrived. Zombie gained a level. Be cool. I keep reading his flesh offering, but it really just doesn't even matter. Am I using elemental focus? Yeah. Character's level 90, you do chaos recipe and you feel happy. Well, I mean, if you like doing chaos recipe, there's nothing wrong with it. It's definitely efficient to do when exalts are really cheap. And they're always cheap early on in the league, so... It's not a bad idea. What other buttons could I be pressing? I really don't know, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is where my skills as speedrunner are gonna fail you guys, because I don't play medium builds. I'm sure Gazzy would know exactly what to put into the build to make it even stronger here, but I have not a clue. I have no idea. I just want more life and resist, basically. That's all I want. Oh dear. This is a huge pack over here, so I kind of want to stop for that. Well, I guess I don't have to stop for it if the minions one-shot everything, so... I think I just zoom? Yeah, but I feel like there could be more to the build. Like, earlier the build was, like, actually just, like, forcing me to use, like, 10 different buttons. Armor brand plus EE. Do I have any spell damage on wands? No, I don't think I do. I still have the wand from Act 1, actually. That's kind of neat. I guess I should be more conscious about when I use Convocate. I mean, I can very lazily leave it on left click. Ooh, quartz. I don't think I really need any, what's it called? Oh, I should pick up Chance Orbs, though. I don't think I need any mana at this point, so I'm pretty sure I can just go Quartz, and it's probably perfectly fine. Because we're not spamming skills. And Quartz is amazing for clear. It just feels so good to use. Do you do un-ID'd chaos recipe or ID'd recipe? Always un-ID'd. It's more efficient.
Alchemy.
Oh dear. Okay, when am I 60? Oh, in like a few seconds. Pretty good. Pretty nice. Yeah, like this time is okay. It's definitely really good. I think this is one of the best league starters you could probably do. I'm gonna rate this build a lot higher on my tier lists. They got the people who end up running Giga Juicers start off spamming Chaos Recipe. Yep, pretty much. Like, I've had leagues where I got super lucky at the start, and because I didn't do Chaos Recipe, I was able to progress super fast. But that requires an amazing build that like doesn't require anything at all, like any trading. And I've also had leagues where I got completely screwed by RNG, didn't get anything good until like day number 3, and it was just like it just felt like it was over, dude. It was like exalts already so expensive, like I can't really do much. This kind of sucks. Wet and an ult. All right. Yeah, we can go for the minion nodes on the left. We can go for more life. I don't think I actually finished these life nodes. Yeah, I didn't finish quick recovery. Whoops, it easy. All right, there we go. They're out. I mean, at this point, we're just walking through mobs and just picking up loot. Can I keep this one a secret? Nope, I cannot. At this point, we're looking to use a shield, so something with just like a bunch of life, kind of like that. And then we're also looking to. I could probably replace the carry angel. And it's not really doing too much here. We're also looking to remove dark arts. Once we do that, then we'll get more life, and we'll be pretty much unkillable. Maybe a few things in the game can kill us, like Valenta, but it'd be nice if I could run haste here. Haste is really nice for just running through the zone, because we don't need like more damage. But it is what it is. Remove dark arts. How about I remove you? Removed. Oh, I'm dying. Careful. Let's see, are these gloves any good? Nope, not really. Alright, away they go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, don't do it. You heard that, mods, yep. Do I ever skip class? If the class is like optional and I don't need to get extra review. There are very rare times, maybe twice a semester, where I'll skip a couple classes, but that's circumstantial. It's not like, oh, you know, I just won't go to class, haha. I try to go to every single one of my classes. I feel like if I don't go to my classes, then I'm not getting, you know, my education's worth. And in America, it's a lot of money, so I better get my worth out of it. If all the bots are necromancer, there must be a reason, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It's not that hard to press 1, 2, 3, 4 and hold down left click. Am I also a speedrunner when it comes to homework? I wish I could be that fast, but usually it takes me a long time. I'm kind of dumb. I'm a little slow when it comes to certain homework assignments. What am I sitting? Accounting. Skip one for the league Quinn. Okay, well I skipped a class for the Quinn League start, but that was just because that class I legit did not have to go. Okay. Streamer claiming he's dumb. Yep, that's right. Lies. No, we didn't do anything in that class. I asked my group, hey, I'm gonna be busy this class period. Let me know if I can help with anything. And I wasn't gonna respond in the middle of a race anyways, but but they didn't know that. Oh shit, there's a bunch of DD on the ground. Let's watch out. And I asked them the next day, and I was like, hey, did I miss anything? And they're like, nope. Like on that Monday, so imagine not studying computer science. Oh, I could imagine not studying computer science, because I'm not studying computer science. I had thoughts of doing computer science, and then I had an internship. I got really lucky. My dad's job had a couple open spots, and so I got to work with another guy, and it was actually kind of neat. But I didn't do nothing. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I was a useless employee. They were paying me for morale, okay? Because I did not know what I was doing. I was that intern. Luckily, my partner hard carried me through that.
Alchemy.
Yeah, it just so happened that I was like expressing my interest in coding, and I was like, Yeah, it'd be really cool to get like a coding job. My dad was like, "Hey, my work is offering an internship. I'm sure you could get in." I was like, "Oh snap, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, no experience required." And it's like, "Yo, that's perfect." And I ended the job with no experience at the end. I was, yep, a morale intern. That's right. We're almost done with BA farming because we're almost 62. Support main? Yep, yes sir. All my class been with COVID, awful. Oh, really bad. Ooh, oh humility. I'm eating a granola bar. Am I a coder or a developer? Neither, because I can't do either. Paying for COVID? They're paying for school during COVID? Sounds pretty yikes. I have a 4-ed scholarship for grades and stuff. My GPA. So I lose that if I take a year off. I would love to take a gap year though. I just kind of want to finish up my schooling though and try streaming full-time for a year. I don't know, listening to Rise and other people, and they're like, yeah, I just saved up money enough to get me by for like a full year, and I just started full-time streaming just to see if it worked. And you know, the people who really enjoy streaming, like Rise, you know, people like Quinn, Steel, like honestly, streaming is like the thing I look forward to every single day. Everything else just feels worse when I'm not streaming. I mean, there are times where like, you know, I'll take a break for real life stuff, or you know, I'll be really busy with other things. But for the most part, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Alright, so we hit 62. We're done farming. I think I'm just gonna drop the Jolum. Wait, this gave me dexterity? Oh no, Dark Arts gave me enough dexterity. What did I dex? I just did this. It's fine. Alright. I have to cap my lightning rest somehow though. Oh, on the shield. Easy. I have 7 alchemies. What? That's insane. That's actually nuts. Okay, well, we're risk up now. It's cool. Scamming people for money over the internet as a job. Yep, that's right. That's me. Hello. Actually, what we could do is we could do cast and damage taken and steel skin on the chest piece. That could work. That could work. You in the bone zone, dude? Generosity's good with wrath. Oh, you're right. That would be a really good link to have here. It didn't make sense to have generosity with hatred, or with haste, I mean. But I should have been using generosity with wrath. I mean, it's not like our minions don't one-shot everything anyways. Will I switch to other Spectres later? Maybe, but I'm not a Spectre player. People recommended these, so I tried these and I tried the ones from Act 3. The ones from Act 3 are really good. But I equipped these and, like, honestly, I don't feel like they need to switch anything at any point. You know what you look forward to? Or do I know what you look forward to every day? My mom? Damn, you got me.
Chaos.
Yeah, I don't think I could do what Quinn does. It's funny and all, but he kind of gets verbally abused pretty hard. And like, I don't know, mob mentality starts to set in pretty hard on this stream. Like, sometimes Quinn will have like a good point, but his chat's like question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, because they saw other people spam question mark, question mark, question mark, you know? But then Quinn stream is like 80% against him all the time. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's higher than 80%. He's grown his community this way. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of Twitch chats. Like, even if Forsen does something cool, you know, they'll still have the back sieges and stuff. Wait, what did I need? Oh, I needed to grab a shield. Let's see. That shield is awful. Well, it's got chaos res, so it's okay. But I needed to grab this bottled storm is what I was really looking for. And I can vendor again. Nice. Good stuff.
Chaos.
You're gonna question mark me? I mean, that's fine. Not gonna argue with that. I'm just gonna ban you. Hope you like being removed. No, I'm kidding. Not one of those streamers. It was so bad that even Al Kaiser community about the toxicity of PoE community today. Honestly, I think the whole unethical or ethical thing, like the whole meme of that, was really funny when it first came out. And then it was really not funny like a year ago. And now, now, it's really, really, really not funny. Like the whole Call of Steel interaction. Oh, it's great. Dark Souls 3. It's circling back to funny? No, it's not. It's like so beyond dead. It would be like if in 3 years someone were to say it's like someone were to like unironically say like it's lit fam, and then he like dabbed on you or something, and you're just staring at him like what the fuck did you just do, and what did you just say? It's like being in the year 3854 and like, you know, everybody has like space guns and space lasers and you get laser beams out of your eyes, and someone like kills you with like a rusty shank, like someone like stabs you with like a rusty shank, and you're just sitting there and you're like, what? Like, what? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Maybe a bit of an intense analogy, but you look forward to that? Well, I don't think any of us will be alive that long, unless you're a billionaire. Everybody knows. Deleted? Yep. Removed. That's right, dude. That's right. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen to anybody, you know, but 4B gloves. Let's see. Anything good here? Anything actually good? Oh, 83 life. That's pretty good. Let's see. 83 life. We can regel that. And it rolled rarity. Well, I mean, I guess so. It's something. Yeah, at this point, we just expect more life. You know, I could have kept Dark Arts and used a wand, but Act 10 Kitava time estimate, 3 hours, 39 minutes, probably. I don't know. That's right, Kirby, that's right. Wait, what is that chest piece? Oh, it's 73 mana. That was 73 life. I was like, that's a Pogazoo, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think if Alkaiser's commenting on the state of toxicity in PoE, then we've kind of got an issue. Although his chat isn't as toxic as the, you know, the community would lead you to believe. 22 minutes, Act 10. We still have the Act 8 skill point. We still have 3 trials to get, and we still have a lab to do. That's the issue. Speaking of which, I should go get the other one. Well, actually, it's not like I don't really gain anything from this skill point. It's all just life, dude. It's all life. Streamers will be immortal future scientists. Will use all the VODs to recreate their consciousness and upload them into robots. Not if DMCA makes us delete all our VODs. I don't think there's gonna be many VODs for a while, dude. I'm gonna be honest. You know, it's kind of sad. Unfortunate. I have to actually kind of pay attention because I could very easily die to this burn here. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, I wanted to try out doing a run without any music, because I don't know what YouTube would actually give me if I were to do that. So this run's kind of an experiment. If I make $3 million on this video and I get 10,000 likes, then I'll continue doing this. Also, only a small portion of you guys are subscribed. Make sure to subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Nah, I don't give a shit about my YouTube, boys. I want to be honest. I don't give a shit about my YouTube. I care about my YouTube friends. I care about the people who watch the videos. But I don't care what, you know, small pennies YouTube's gonna pay me out at the end of the day. All I care about is putting out quality content and then having people go to my Twitch because of it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the sweet YouTube money. It's like that the Mickey Mouse I don't know what you call it. That portion from the Mickey Mouse movie where they're like taking the bread, but they're like dividing it up so evenly that it's like a sliver of a bread. That the bread looks like, I don't know, like some sort of like ghost bread or something. That's what YouTube money's like. Don't say that, you're gonna sub right now. It's badass, dude. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. You can do whatever you like. Translucent, there you go. Legion soundtrack's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of PoE soundtracks that are really awesome. I like a lot of the in-game music, actually. A lot of the in-game music's really sick for PoE. But there's some weird zones where they I don't know, it just feels like it's not as like loud as other zones, or I have this issue where like Whitey next to the Prime. That's not the kind of stuff I meant, by the way, but I'll take it. Thank you. But no, I kind of have this issue where like if a song, like if a zone, for example, has a very long like build up to it. So like let's say that a zone has like a song and the song takes like a minute of build time, then if I leave the zone in a minute and like 12 seconds, I don't really get to listen to the song. So it kind of sucks for me. Like there are a lot of zones like that. Especially in like part 2 of the campaign, it feels like. There's a lot of zones that are like, they've got this really cool build-up, but I don't want to listen to like a minute of build-up. The struggle of speedrunners. I mean, even if I'm not speedrunning, I love the Celeste soundtrack, and I love I believe it's Lena Rain who orchestrates that soundtrack. But a lot of her songs have like these like 1 to 2 minute build-ups of like basically just like ambient noises, which help set the mood for the track. They build the environment for the track. They give the track like more meaning. But if I'm just like blasting through and doing some maps, I don't want to listen to a song that's just like some ambient noises for a couple minutes, you know. It's my favorite Twitch emote. It changes all the time. It's based on the meta usually of what's popular. I mean, if you asked me like 10 years ago, not even 10 years ago, I wasn't even a concept 10 years ago. If you asked me like many years ago, maybe like 6 years ago, I would have said something like Kappa, PogChamp. And I also would have said like Kappa in real life. Kind of cringe, but you know, that's the state of Twitch. It was like a whistle on its own. It's like, oh, you watch Twitch? Cool, we can say Twitch emotes to each other. Super cringe, by the way. But you know, that was like fine. At least it felt fine at the time. Now it's like I hear someone say Pog, or I see someone type Pog outside of Twitch, and I'm like, okay, that is incredibly cringe. And I'm a streamer. Twitch has been almost around for a decade. Yeah, but I've been using Twitch for a decade, so I think my favorite emote would probably have to be Monak S. There's something about that emote. It's starting to lose its flavor though, as it's become very, very popular. But I always feel a little empty inside when a channel doesn't have it. Yo, that's Poggers, dude. I know quite a few people who say Poggers unironically. It hurts. What is that? That's the Sire Shards, actually. That's pretty cool. Hey, buddy. I think you got the wrong door. The clip's 2 blocks down. 4 additional projectiles. Would that work with like? I feel like that might be good for one of the some of the Spectres. I feel like there's a Spectre that'll just like abuse the hell out of Sire Shards, probably. Can they make use of that? Probably. Poggers, you need Poggaroo. I had Poggaroo, but nobody used it. Only my mod used it. But I don't give a shit about my mods, so. Nova? Yeah. There's like the Fireball Sentinels or whatever, right? From Act 3. Those guys probably okay. I don't know. I don't know if it works very well with these dudes, but it's also not like I'm struggling on damage, right? So. Hey, can you attack them, please? I don't want to get bugged out here. Like the fight from the other day that I saw. I forgot who I was watching, but they just got like completely one-shot by this boss. Old Skelly mages cooked your graphics card. Oh no. There's a lot of things that'll do. That is 79 life and resist, and it opens suffix on an amulet. I have literally never seen a better amulet in my lifetime. Jeez, dude. Alright, let's cap out our lightning res. And if I had 3 chaos, I would use 3 chaos on it. Do I have 3 chaos? I have 3. Oh wait, no, I can't do that on jewelry. Anyways, it'll just be an alchemy. Let's go fire resist. I could actually reroll this once or twice. I think I've got a scour here, do I not? Yeah, I've got 4 scours. Let's do it over. This is an endgame piece of gear. 20 fire res. There it is, baby. There it is. Alright. We've got every skill point in the entire game. Let's continue along. We've got all the trials so far on our journey. What's more efficient, this or that? I mean, they're the same amount, right? So, boop, boop, boop. You know what? I could go grab Ravenous Horde. That would be a good node, by the way. However, I like being alive. At this point, we're doing the reverse of like, you know how like early on it was like, oh, we get Dark Arts and forget all the life nodes. Now it's like, alright, we get all the life nodes. There's DD on the ground, so I'm too scared to run forward. Oh, an acceleration. Nice. Alright. What about the one for killing Valenta in Act 10? Yeah, we're gonna be doing that one as well. Honestly, that's like one of the scariest fights in the entire game. Valenta can be rather terrifying. Hopefully she'll go down incredibly fast. I think I took a wrong turn. Yes, I did. That's 25 MS, no life. It's got some res. I think my current boots are better though. And then these pair of gloves have nothing on it. I think I sold the gloves earlier that had like a bunch of life. Yep, I did. Alright, well, they're gone now. Anyways. Nope, I went the wrong way. I'm dying. Oh my goodness. This acceleration shard was really good. Help. Excuse me. Alright, I'm good. I think. Is this hardcore? So it says in the top right. Is 4-hour Act 10 Kitava fast for me? Not fast, but I want to do every build in under 4 hours. There's some builds that are very difficult to get in under 4 hours. There's some builds that I think might be borderline impossible to do with 4 hours, you know? But, generally speaking, if I'm gonna do a league start, I want the league start to be under 4 hours. You know, 4 hours some changes okay, but I'm really pushing for sub 4 hours, everything done. If you're not going for like some rank 1 name and lights, then you should be aiming for like maybe like 5 hours. It's perfectly fine. I mean, even then, you don't even have to get 4 hours or 5 hours or 4 hours. It doesn't really matter. For me, I need to play like a super fast build to pad my ego, because I'm an ego player. And so I like to play a super speedy build. So sometimes I won't do everything. I will skip some skill points. But it's not good to do. You should do everything. If you're a normal human being and you're not some virgin racer, you should do everything that I do in these runs, because it's just gonna lead you to having a better time. Can I tank this? I think I could take this. Famous last words, I guess. I can, in fact, tank it. Upload this run on YouTube. That's the plan. Say hi, YouTube. A lot of interaction with YouTube Day. Holy, look at those hoods. But I have a +1 helmet with literally no other stats on it. Unfortunate. That is indeed the plan, sir. Minions are like my most requested run ever. And I've always said no. And left. And so I decided, alright, I'm gonna sit down for a couple days, do some runs. And I was like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is pretty good. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, this is alright. This is bad. And then it was like I got to BA with Spectres and like +2, and it was like, okay, that's it. This is the build, dude. Ooh. The balls on this man. Well, I mean, not really. You see how many life nodes we're specking out? Yeah, Convocation's not very good for these kind of fights. Oh, snap, let's run away from stuff like that. This is where having Smoke Mine would be really cool. Oh, I can't put Smoke Mine back in. Nice, I've got a green socket. That's good. Although just using Smoke or Flame Dash is okay as well. Damn. C-Deeps, I guess. Yeah, using Smoke Mine's nice. Gives us 23% increased movement speed after we've activated it. So it's just good to have. That's why I like having it. Here we portal out, because it'll put us in the middle of town. Also, we can skip that entire animation. You can start for the boss loot if you want, but... What's the good assassin living skill? Oh, that was the other one I wanted to do. I wanted to do a generic spellcaster, and I wanted to see if I could just do like some super chill, beginner-friendly like assassin spellcaster, rather than doing a Caustic Arrow Toxic Rain. I'll do Caustic Arrow Toxic Rain at some point, because I've already done the run before. It's on my Twitch. But it didn't export to YouTube for whatever reason, and it still won't. So, it's also a bit dated, I think. But yeah, I want to do just like a super chill Freeze Pulse Assassin. Because I was teaching Waffle how to like level quickly, and he didn't want to use Orb of Storm Stoneblast Mine, which makes sense, you know? It's an annoying build if you're a new player. And I was like, well, if you don't want to do that, use Frost Bomb and use Freezing Pulse and just use that the whole way up. Because he wasn't able to make the best use out of his mines. You know, he wasn't going to go for some crazy, like, you know, put down Desecrate, 3 cremations, Firewall, Armageddon, you know, he's not going to do some crazy racing build, right? He just wants to play the game. And so, because of that, I believe the best bet would be like a Freeze Pulse Assassin. What are those Spectres? These are called Slave Drivers. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously do every class with a starting skill. It's not a matter of can I do it, it's can I speedrun it? Can I do everything in the game in under 4 hours kind of thing, right? It's like those Minecraft videos that are like, can I beat Minecraft underwater? Or something like that, with my left pinky toe. I don't know. Anyways, here we place the portal in the middle of the Ravaged Square to go over to Valenta. This way we don't have to do any sort of backtracking. Only backtrack would be like just to walk through town, but it's not really even that bad. Whereas we'd have to rerun this entire section if we were to go to the control blocks first, get this waypoint, then go to the other waypoint in the Ravaged Square, or if we were to do the Ravaged Square, we'd have to go all the way back across the left-hand side to get to the control blocks. So that's why we placed the portal. That's one of the important portal placements. I think the only other portal I didn't really mention that's really important is the one in, oh my goodness, that's an 82 life shield. My lighting res though, my lighting res, no, my lighting res, no. But yeah, the only one I didn't note was in Act 7 when we placed a portal right before the Dread Thicket. Sorry about that, boys. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, that's a wrap. Time to redo the run. Forgot the portal and Dread Thicket. I kind of want to craft Resist. I don't know if this boss does all elemental damage or not, but I am too scared to find out. Not doing Jolems? I mean, I could slap a Jolem on right now. Let's go get some of the gems we're missing. We're missing Generosity. We could use Steel Skin. I think I'll pass on Steel Skin. I think I'm just gonna go the Resist node next. This is a pretty sick shield. That's an amazing shield, actually. Let's get Generosity for Wrath. Vitality. I actually want Vitality on myself, though. We're gonna have to 3-link this. We're gonna have to downgrade the 4-link. Uh-oh. Sure, that works. Why not? And then on top of that, I wanted a Stone Golem. Oh wait, we can get the Stone Golem from Mech 4 though. That'll give us a lot of life regen. That'll be good. Lightning Golem for the Spectres. That could work too. But I think to like really set home that we're unkillable, I think we should go Stone. Look at this, 64 life regen. How much is Vitality giving us? 196. We probably don't even need this. But Lightning Golem's only like 7%, so we'll just do this. I think it's fun. Aberrath TP? No. I messed up the Aberrath TP, and I explained it, but I didn't explain the Dread Thicket TP, is what I was saying. Like, I didn't explain that at all, so that's what I mean. Like, I did it, and I just didn't say what I was doing. which I don't like to do in my runs. I try to explain it all the time. Oh dear. This boss can be a little scary. Life node, life node, life node. Let's wait for the bombing to be over. Or we're gonna bomb right over us. There we go. What did I just take? I think I accidentally just clicked on Path of Warrior. Oh no, I got the wrong skill point. No, I got the wrong skill point. Okay, there we go. Life. Hopefully you don't get one-shotted. Holy shit. This is like the worst time possible to put in passive points. I'm gonna be honest. If there was ever a point to die in the run, it'd be like here and now. Oh shit, I forgot I have smoke mine on F, not flame dash. Oh my goodness. Watch out. He's coming. You don't have to use vitality, by the way. You're more than okay to use something else. Honestly, you're probably better off using something else. But oh well. Yeah, we don't have Enduring Cry either. I don't know which of these I would take. Probably just the Sulfur. Why not? Get the skill point. I think that is my last skill point of the entire run, lads. I think that's it. I think that's everything. I could have saved Valenta until after I did Lab. I got the Act 8 trial, I got the Act 9 trial, and now we're getting the Act 10 trial in the ossuary. Vitality's cozy? Yes it is. Let's get the next life node. And yeah, we shouldn't have anything that we're gonna struggle with, I don't think. More vitality levels, yay! I mean, we could use like a low level clarity, but I'm not struggling on mana. You could use a clarity early on. I just find that it's really difficult to get all the transmutes. It's already hard enough to get the transmutes together. Just in Kitava +2? You're not wrong. Craft lightning res on the shield? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do earlier. You're right. And then I got sidetracked. Whoops, it easy. Yeah, as long as we're res capped here and now, we're okay, because we'll be res capped at the end. And I could craft using 3C because this shield is actually that good. Has a very nice amount of ES, very nice amount of life. I think that it's good enough to use 3C on. Now, if you're playing Trade League, I want to use 3C on this kind of a shield. If you're playing SSF, you know, bit of a different decision to make. It's going to get our regret points. Yeah, we don't need them. I'm going to craft the lightning resist. Alright, 3C, there they go. There goes my hero. Let's go do Merc Lab now. And yeah, we've got full Scion life wheel, we've got that. We can go up to life wheel up there. Honestly, at this point, you've kind of got your tree cut out for you. You could go Ravenous Horde to get more life. I'd probably start pathing down to like Marauder life, to be honest, if you wanted to be Omega tanky. I think every minion build does that anyways, but yeah. That's what you can do instead. Honestly, you could probably like anoint this node in Double Army or Ravenous Horde and just path through better, in my opinion. Like, it'd be really nice if we could just take these 2 points right here and path on to Marauder Life and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna ignore that. We're gonna go over to Ravenous Horde instead. If I find Argus, I might limit test on Argus. Alright, well, this is the thing to help me with, what is this? Charge disruptors. I'm not gonna be able to use 3 of those, so it's fine. Oh, here's Argus. Let's see. What do you got for me, dude? What do you got? Show me what you got. Limit tested. He didn't go down as fast as I thought he would. It's fine though. Let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Top left. Okay. Oh wait, but it says that this way might be faster. Okay, I'll trust it. Thank you, so small. Death Attunement's the huge annoyance. Yeah, but we're not gonna have that much money early on, right? Don't get EE. We can get EE. EE would be good. Does it look like we need that much damage though? And we could just use Armor Brand. That'd be okay. We could drop the Skellies, I think. Recommends I go this way. If I was gonna go E, I should have done it now though, because Izar is quite a bit tankier than some of these other bosses. I stream so late? Kind of. Gem Cutter's Promise. I mean, it's like midnight. I have class at like 9 AM, but I don't think it's a huge deal. Actually, I think my class is disturbed. I saw me. You saw me say that in my Discord, exclamation mark Discord, by the way, that Grand Slam is probably getting nerfed. Does that mean melee will just go back to dual wield Bladestorm for leveling? I think it's two-handed melee. Two-handed Bladestorm is pretty good. I think that slams are way better, especially ground slam. That skill's dumb. Like Earth Shatter into ground slam, like after like lab and stuff. That's the nuts right there. I think I missed a Dark Shrine. Whoops. You really want Dark Shrines in Merc Lab, by the way, because if you're willing to go for Dark Shrines in normal and Cruel Lab, then you definitely want to go for Dark Shrines in Merc Lab. What is this over here? This is supposed to help me with portals. Man, get that shit out of my face. I don't want portals. Well, I like portals actually. Portals are free key, but I don't want to like one-shot them, which is what this is trying to get me to do. I don't think I have a freeze immunity, do I? Oh no, I don't have a freeze immunity. Alright, let's roll that then. We have to force roll that, because otherwise we'll be a lot weaker. Reduce charges. I mean, I guess I could do that while I'm fighting like Zoro and stuff. It's not like necessary while I'm doing this other stuff. Increase movement speed. How have I rolled that like 5 times this run? I just need freeze immunity, dude. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Augers you, dude. It feels weird not having freeze immunity the entire run, though. That's definitely a little scuffed. If I was a golden key, where would I be? Not over here, I guess. Oh, actually, it is over here. Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, it literally was over here. I was wrong. Can I walk over these, by the way? I feel like with Vitality and Stone Golem, I can just walk over them. Yes, sir. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want. True, and melee slams are the way to go for sure. Yeah, but I mean, like, after slams probably maybe get nerfed. I don't know. I don't think Earth Shatter will get nerfed. Maybe it will. But I think ground slams 100 quadrillion% getting a nerf. Which of my filters should you be using as GC mines? Probably caster filter. I don't think any other ones would be good there. Okay, just please don't kill the portals, sir. Just don't kill the portals. Don't kill the portals. Don't do it. Don't do it. Although I don't think I would die to a sweep, to be honest. Have I ever considered deep delving? I have. I might be deep delving next week. We'll see though. We will see. I don't think I'll get to like 6k or anything, but I'm really curious what I could do if I just were to like do like a fresh start and just start delving for like an entire week. So I might be doing that in Badgers League. We'll see. Oh my goodness, I don't want to get stuck in that door frame, that's for sure. That would be a death sentence right there. Okay, we're good to go. Ooh. Which way does it want me to go? Top left? Okay. That'd be fun to watch. Yeah, it'd be fun to watch as well. What's in that? It's like a point-based race. So you get put into 1 and 2 teams. Every level you get a point. Well, your team gets a point. Higher levels give you more points, and there's gonna be a point reward for the deepest delve. And so I'm planning on sweating that out. Penance brand. If we are able to go assassin, sure. If we are able to go Deadeye, then we'll go Icicle Mine. If I have to go like Inquisitor or something, maybe I go Inquisitor Penance brand. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know. I just assume Shadow and Ranger are going to be on opposite teams. But maybe that's just me. I don't know how it'll line up. Alright. So, did I not get a key from one of these? Oh, I didn't get Charge Disruptors. I hate Charge Disruptors. That's right. Okay. That's fine. Still got 3 keys though. Because of killing Argus. Here we're gonna get, you and nearby allies have 30% increased damage and 30% resist. Oh my goodness, look at the monies. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hide all the items and then pick them up on the ground. Even then, there's still a quadrillion of them. Jeez. This way, everything just kind of like lines up on our cursor. You can hide items by Z by default. Let's see, is there anything else that could be good here? Potentially. There's potential in this room. I can sense it. Never mind, all this is garbage. I don't need any of it. We can enchant the helm, but because we're going to use the boots a long time, we're going to enchant the boots. 8% MS if you haven't been hit recently. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. Alright, or like well over risk kept as well. Whose league? This is Badger. I retweeted it on Twitter. !Twitter. Wow, I'm really selling out today, aren't I? Vol skellies. Oh yeah, we can vol the skellies. It doesn't matter much at this point though. Alright, that didn't work. What was the other vol skill? There's another vol skill here that has potential. Oh, it's cartographers. Nice. Not good for this build, but... A single tower map. Wow. Wow, that's... Yeah, no, that's great, man. That's great. You always died delving? I mean, after a certain point, yeah, that happens. There's a reason why people go ZHP, as they say. They have like 200 DS or something like that, and if they get hit once, they're dead. Like max dodge though, and they use like ice wall and stuff to not get hit. There's lots of tactics that deep delvers use. I think solo delving is gonna be really frustrating though, because for whatever reason, even if I play softcore, or even if any streamer plays softcore, chat likes to believe that we're playing hardcore, and it's like, so bad, you died, you're dead, you're dead. Look at this dude dying. Who does he think he is? See you in standard, you know, just a bunch of annoying stuff like that. But if you're deep delving, you're literally dying an average of like 200 times a day. So stay in softcore. Yeah, that whole thing. It wouldn't be as annoying if like literally the whole point of the build was like, you're gonna die, alright? You will get one-shotted. Now that's only at like, you know, depth 5,000 plus, you know. Oh, another amazing amulet. 69 life. Nice. And some resist as well, but it doesn't have an open suffix, so it's not as good. That's no different from you? Yeah, I mean it's just, there's like plenty of people who are like, ha, I die 150 times a day. Look at this idiot. Let's get this crafting recipe. This one's big. I don't remember what it is, but I know that it's important. It's like life, I believe. Life and something. Can't remember. Wait, guys, what was the time that I predicted earlier? Was it 3 hours and 48 minutes? Because if so, I'm actually smurfing. Just saying. Look at him go. 3:39? Did I really? I could've sworn it was 3:48. Did I say 39? Alright, then I'm definitely not smurfing then. That is the opposite of smurf. Make a YouTube video over the finalized build? Nope. I'm just gonna throw the POV in there. Pre-recorded, that's right. Yeah, I'm a little bit slower than I thought I was. Thought it was 3:49? I thought so too. To the VOD. Yeah, at a certain depth, everything will one-shot you, whether you're the tankiest man alive or you have 200 HP, so you just go with 200 HP and you focus on killing everything before they can kill you. By doing that, you're able to get to super deep delves, like 2,000. I think like 1.5 thousands when you start dropping quite a bit for extras. But like delve like 3,000s where you make the monies. It's just getting there. You're burning money the entire time on like sulfite scarabs and stuff, and you're not really getting as much benefit out of like you could be doing other content, you know. So, but once you get there, you're printing hundreds of exalts every day, assuming you're playing a moderate amount, because every one of those fossils is like 4x, and you could drop like 10 an hour, depending on your RNG. Double replica nebulous. I think that's gonna be the hardest thing for me to get in the private league. It's gonna be alright, because I imagine a bunch of people are gonna do heisting. So there's gonna be a ton of people heisting. There's gonna be a few people mapping. Hopefully a few people on my team will feed me sulfite scarabs, or not even scarabs, but just like their sulfite missions in red maps and stuff. That would be nice. And then other than that, it would be like it would just be like people were able to funnel me like the freeze chest piece. I don't know what it's called. Ooh, danger. And could go for that angelic shite shield, but I'll skip out. My current shield's really good. As well as the replica nebulous. You would only heist for me? Thanks, dude. I mean, I don't want a bunch of people like feeding me currency and stuff or like gear. But like the whole point of it is like it's a community thing. You want your team to win, you want the other team to lose. So like there are plenty of like amazing in-game items where it's like, oh, I can't use that. I'll just trade it away to someone on my team. What's that? Someone on the other team wants it? Yo, that's looking like a 30C item to me. Ooh, baby 32, I don't know. Let me check price really quick. Oh, I'm the only one? Ooh, that sucks, buddy. Yo, let me see if anybody in chat wants it really quick. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yo, now it's 50, dude. Will there be some unethical skills in Ascensius? Yeah. I mean, you're limited based on what team you're playing. Based, like you can only play certain classes. Ooh, that's a 10x item right there. Yeah, call me Quinn69. Where am I going on Shri? Just more life? Marauder life? I don't know. Heck if I know where I'm going. Heck if I know what I'm doing. I can remove Holy Dominion. Yeah, I can remove Holy Dominion. Honestly, Anointed Flesh isn't too bad. I don't know why people don't really grab that. The nodes before it are pretty useless, but this node itself, plus 1 max res for 3 points. I mean, it's basically like Soul Steel, right? In a way. Careful. Careful. I always forget Flesh Offering, dude. It's a bad habit of mine. I really hate this heart thing when there's the ball. Yeah, there's not really too much to talk about at this point of the run. Hey, can this thing go away, please? Can we go away now? 79 boots, no MS, no space for MS. Wait, we're in SSFHC, so obviously no deaths. I'm gonna get the skill point thing in a second here. Let's go and refund these 2 points. Let's just start pathing down, I guess. I don't really know what else to do. I'm gonna be honest, you shouldn't follow things to the exact T that I am, but this is just a showcase. Oh, I forgot to stop the timer. Oh, well, it's still 3:49. If I type /passives, we have everything. See? You guys like to see a map. People like to see a map. So I can go ahead and run that. I think I've got my map device. I do have a map device. Cool. Let's run a map then, so I can show you guys what it looks like. I mean, you guys can already kind of see what the build looks like, but you guys were like, yay, do a map, do a map. So here it is. It's going to refund 1 small life node, so I get this big life node. Cool. Just in time to witness the Minion world record. That's right, dude, that's right. I don't think I even really need to use skellies at all. I think the skeletons are just cosmetic. I'd rather have like some juiced up stone golems instead of some skellies, I think. But yeah, we kind of just walk around. The Spectres do all the work. We kind of just pick up gear. This is a really good build to do Chaos Recipe on. It's a really good build to Leak Start on. You can expect it to be more defensive, you can expect it to be less defensive. You could definitely take some different pathing. There's obviously like some pretty optimal ways to play a summoner. There's plenty of other summoners in the community that know way more about it than me, but I would like to see them beat this time. In all honesty, if they have something better, then I'd like to see it. But they would have to do all skill points, farm to BA, farm to 62 in BA. And I don't know, I feel like a better time could be done. I feel like there might be better Spectres out there. There's definitely room for improvement. Did I just get the hideout in tower? Well, I'm in SSFHC, so that doesn't really work. I was gonna say, does anybody want it? But yeah, no. That doesn't particularly work. Streamer RNG at it again. Nope. I should have been picking them over chance orbs though. Thinking summoner players would get better times. Yeah, I don't know. I think summoner's just like known for being super slow, and it can kind of zoom, and once you get to late game, it really zooms. I think what needs the most amount of work is my early game on summoners. For some reason, I've just kind of hit a wall of time. I can't really do anything better. But okay, well now I'm just clearing out the hideout for no reason. You know, like those YouTube videos where like, shit, there's like one single magic mob and I want it. I want it, dude. I want it. Alright, get him. I risked my life for that. You know, like the YouTube videos where they like drop like an exalted orb in the ground and they like don't pick anything up? This is like the opposite of that. Really enjoyed all of this. It's no secret that minion leveling is kind of painful. Yep. 349's on not all that. You can kill Dominus faster. True. I would hope you could kill Dominus faster than 3 hours and 49 minutes. If not, maybe you should work for IGN or something. Alright, get 'em, boys. I think my most common phrase throughout the entire stream is, get 'em. Go get 'em, boys. Go get 'em. Really, all I can do is offer my moral support, because there's not much else I can do with minions. But yeah, this is definitely a really good league starter. I could definitely recommend this build. I'm gonna be rating it quite a bit higher on my tier list. I don't know what it would get out of a 10. I don't really like ratings out of 10. If you like minions, you probably already know this is a good league starter though. So, anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye everyone. Bye.